Popcorn?
Butter.
Nachos?
Cheese.
Root beer with red licorice straw?
Right here.
Hello. Hi. How's it hanging? Welcome to
Hey.
Hey. Welcome to Radio Startcast. What a normal podcast. I'm Ryan Rivety. I'm the host of this dang podcast. Who's our other two usual hosts?
1 feet or not, I will treat her right. It's me, Super Cookie Rosa.
And it's me, the third one, Painter CP. I'm Seep. And we have a good show for you tonight. I actually don't know if we have a good show for you tonight. I hope it is.
We have a show.
I hope it's good. Ryan, how have you been this week, by the way? How have you been spending your last 2 weeks?
Good. I've been spending the last 2 weeks engaging with media and topics to talk about tonight. I mean, we got a big show tonight. Ice Age, that's the biggest thing that ever happened in real life. Owl House writer Dana Terrace dropped the trailer for her new Glitch Productions pilot. Your Bluey, this future of adult animation is getting a movie. And
you sound like I've got like a knife to your neck right now.
They're gonna kill me. And the big topic for tonight is we're gonna talk about the Kirby.
Eventually,
I saw a chat comment about this already, and I'll re-clarify when we get there. The Kirby discussion will be split in two parts: spoiler and not spoiler and spoiler. Just to be clear, there. We'll
probably cover like a lot of gameplay, general stuff at first, and then we'll get into some of the more, we have a special guest here with us who has been on the show before that we have yet to introduce. Why don't you say hello, Erica?
Hello, I'm here. I'm a character.
Erica Starpunch. Yeah. What the heck? Tell everybody a little bit about yourself. What is it you bring to the table? What are you doing here?
So,
it's okay. We're rubbing your shoulders.
In quotes, I'm mostly active on Blue Sky, sparklingstarpunch.bluesky.social app.
Can we get a link to that?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll do
that. Yeah, do that right.
I don't have the YouTube open.
Don't worry, I got it.
I'm also an administrator on the Kirby, which is the Kirby Wiki, the good one.
Wow. The good Kirby Wiki. So we're in good hands, people. When we're getting into the spoiler discussions, you might not have played the game, but you know the game.
Yes, I came back from the future to deliver the lore, analysis.
The start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Sure.
Hey guys, it's me, Fry. I'm from the future.
Crud.
Crud. I see you, wiener. Fish. It's me. Hi. I'm tiny. I'm Fry. I'm tiny. Hey, Leela, your eyes are pretty big from up down here.
I'm feeling pretty good about today. I was a little nervous earlier. But sometimes it takes me a little bit to. How do you get? This might be a personal question, not a personal question. I want to ask you, Ryan and Rosa, how do you usually get into character? Like, how do you get into spirit before Startcast? What are some exercises you like to do? Because I realize I haven't really talked about this.
Dog.
You what?
I don't do nothing. I show up. Yeah. I'm like, this will probably go well. It's fine. I went to the gas station like 5 minutes before this. I don't ever prepare for it. I just show up like, it'll go well. Yeah, it's fine.
I realize we kind of just we all know when it's going to happen, and we're all kind of in communication about it. But we just show up here. There's no there's not really much of a pre-show. There kind of is. There's like 10 minutes, man. But sometimes I'm like, what do you do, Erica?
I kind of stumbled in and just accidentally started.
That's right. We all joined the server, and you happened to join right when we joined, and you said it was an accident. You didn't even want to be here, but we're keeping you on because we already drew your picture.
I just kind of showed up.
I think chat. I can confirm this. None of the version of Seep or Rose that you see on the show is really that different from how much they are when I interact with them outside of the show. When we met up, it was I feel like I've known Seep for 40 years already.
Mm-hmm. Me, Seep's bitter, and Seep is less meaner to me.
Yeah, see, that's the one thing. That's the one difference. In real life, Seep and Sparless we were like all together. Seep was so nice to like Rosa, like so pleasant. And when we get on the podcast, Seep like becomes like Homer Simpson to like her Bart.
No, I'm nice. Okay, I'm not. I don't get mad on this show. I'm just very passionate. I get very worried that I get insecure. So I sometimes I lash out, but I don't hold
I think
grudges.
there's a ghost in the server.
There's a what?
There's a ghost. It's
A
like
ghost.
there's spirit haunting.
Ghost? Oh my god.
It just infects everyone and just kind of like just brings an energy. I don't know how to explain.
What are we even talking? How the hell do we segue this into Ice Age?
Can you guys do an old people episode? That's how we can do it. Talk about Ice Age. So
we still haven't done Granny SMP. I still think that's a funny idea.
You need to like DM all the streamers you're friends with who like will like respect you because you're a matched animator and tell them about Granny SMP.
Come on, no people.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I got it.
People. The last time I brought it up, a lot of people were into the idea. I think it's a funny idea.
One of these days, like you guys in chat are just gonna be like browsing like your Twitch, and then like all your favorite streamers will be like do something called Granny SMP, and you're gonna be scared.
No, I think they're gonna smile, they're gonna nod, and they're gonna look at the sky, and then they're gonna like kiss their hand and like put their hand out to the sky, because they know they're gonna do the Hunger Games thing to the sky, because they'll know it'll be it's in my spirit. I'll be dead, by the way, when this is happening.
Oh, okay.
Scary.
You're gonna be like, what's his face, Charlie, when he sees like the autistic gamer 87.
Oh yeah,
He smiles.
the cool autistic gamer.
Yeah.
Scary.
We're all kind of the cool autistic gamers a bit.
That's true.
I don't think I am. I don't think I have autism. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't think I do.
You don't think so?
I've thought about it.
Do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about this instead of Ice Age?
Is Ice Age on the screen right now? Like, is that the topic? Is this on the YouTube clip?
Yeah.
I think the reason we're talking about Ice Age is because of autism.
That's true. Maybe which Ice Age character do you think could reveal to be autistic? Maybe like Buck Wild.
Buck Wild.
Because he's got like special interests, like and he gets distracted fast.
That's great.
Dying.
His hyperfixation is killing dinosaurs. What is the Ice Age news? Ice Age.
Okay, I've got it. I've got the plot synopsis.
Okay.
Synopsis.
Okay. So there was a Disney event or something where they revealed a bunch of stuff. Apparently, the only thing we're interested in is the fact that they did reveal the title and synopsis of the new Ice Age movie that's coming out at some point. Yes. What's the release date? Did they reveal that?
I don't know.
Some point in the near future. Before I'm 30, there will be a new Ice Age movie.
2027, apparently, is what Google says.
Yeah, that sounds about right. No, it's going to be competing with Shrek.
5th anniversary.
Wow. What's the synopsis, though? Do you have it, Erica?
Yes, I do. Okay.
Why do you have it?
A long, long time ago, there was a planet, and it was full of people. And they built things. They built things like stars and fountains. And what happened was, at some point, that planet was extinct. There's some event. But then, a traveler from afar came from the stars.
You're reading the Wick Herbie.
I'm sorry, you're right. I've got the
Erica. Oh, some things never change. You'll always be a freaking Wick Herbie. I almost said animator, moderator, what is your job? Administrative. You're the executive administrator of the Wick Herbie Wiki. How many administrators do they have?
I think 4 at this point, like 6.
Okay, so do you have like meetings?
Sometimes.
What is the synopsis? Do you have it, Ryan?
I thought Erica actually had it, so I didn't pull it up. I guess I could pull it up.
The movie's called Ice Age Boiling Point.
Is there even a synopsis for this anywhere? Let me look.
Yes, there is. There definitely is a synopsis. It's something like, I'm gonna try to reconstruct it from memory. I saw it like a week ago. The Ice Age family of characters will have to travel back to the Lost World through a treacherous land covered in magma and a new secret or something. How close was I?
I'm looking.
That sounds right to me.
I'm looking. I can't find one.
You
there's
can't
no-
find it?
I went
Oh my
to-
god.
I
Well,
went-
let's just assume what I said is
Yeah,
true.
I went to the Deadline article written about this movie 7 days ago. There's no plot synopsis. I went to the Ice Age wiki. They have a trivia section very full.
Okay, I have it on. Okay, it's on TuneHive. Okay, Ice Age Boiling Point is described as a dinosaur and lava-filled madcap adventure that takes Manny, Sid, Diego, Ellie, and Scrat, specifically those characters. Oh, and the rest. No, and the rest of the herd. So that's that could be from like 3 to 8 different characters that are being included. To visit never-before-seen corners of the treacherous lost world. So they're going back to the dinosaur pool, I guess, because that probably did really well with families. Kids freaking love this. Kids still love dinosaurs.
I love it when the dinosaurs go, Mama.
All these freaking movies are just about things getting destroyed, and then we're like, "Oh no, we have to get away from the destruction!" Ah!
Yeah, I described when I saw this. I described it as it made me realize Ice Age is a disaster movie franchise aimed at kids. Is basically what it is. Like the second movie, there's like all these floods happening across the world. The third movie, there's dinosaurs everywhere. That's kind of disastrous, right? There's disaster movies with dinosaurs. Jurassic Park's kind of a disaster movie, I'd say.
I feel like doing an Ice Age movie where like there's lava and dinosaurs. I don't know. I feel like they're at their wits' end thinking of new plots. So there's like this one.
But you think
there's
We
they-
literally
lava.
already did one.
There's lava and dinosaurs.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll like show us new dino. I have a feeling Ice Age 3 is kind of where it peaked. Because Rosa, you mentioned, was that you, Rosa, that you mentioned that, or was it Erica? Which one of you girls mentioned that the last time you watched Ice Age was when they had dinosaurs?
That was me.
No.
Okay, that was you, Erica. So I feel like that was probably, I imagine the Xena, and that's when they also introduced Buck. That's
Yeah.
kind of where like all their ideas were spent. I don't think we're gonna have like the yoga llama in this one, sadly, or
What?
I don't
Or-
know why they keep bringing back Buck.
well, because he's the only good character.
Yeah, I think that's just actually true. I think the people working on this movie just like oh, we'll make another one. Just let us like do Buck again. We like him.
Yeah, do fun Buck stuff. He's cool. I think Scrat's kind of cool, honestly. I like that Scrat keeps coming back. Scrat's always causing a freaking fur will fly when Scrat's on screen.
I think we're reading out with a big announcement for this. Baby Scrat will be in this.
Oh yeah,
That's
baby
right.
Scrat,
That's
That
frightening.
means My man.
my man. Yeah,
Man.
baby Scrat from the Scrat Tales shorts,
Yeah,
which was the last thing Blue Sky created before they shut down.
He bred with Scratette, the beautiful Scratette, and now there's a baby Scrat.
Scrate, Ryan, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, we don't know. It's implied based on the genetic makeup of baby Scrat.
Did
He
Ice
nuts
Age,
and bolts.
did Ice and Rage Wiki lie to me? They said very specifically that baby Scrat is the baby of Scrat and Scratette.
Well, I don't think. See, okay, in the baby Scrat shorts, I think they're called Scrat Tales.
Okay.
They don't show Scrate. I think it's just you're supposed to draw that kind of like the fans know. You know, it's kind of for the fans to know. But if you're a newcomer, you know, you can just jump right in. We don't need to explain everything to you. I think it's one of those situations.
No, you'll learn.
We did not see Scrate and Scrat, you know, fornicate at all.
Tragically.
Stop the fucking movie. This guy is looking up the TV tropes page.
I thought Scrat was stuck in legal trouble. That was something that happened. I think that got sorted out though. Disney Plus has been using Scrat at least since then. I think, or maybe the Scrat creator gets royalties. But you can't have an Ice Age without Scrat. Should we talk a little bit about? We've kind of brought up this idea that one of the Ice Age movies. This was years ago. One of their ideas for a sequel was to have the Ice Age characters frozen and thought out in modern day.
And they
And that's
should
something
do
we talked
that.
about and we resonated with. I think if this truly is going to be like a disaster movie franchise for kids,
Mhm.
so we've covered floods, giant dinosaurs trying to chase you and kill you. We've done we've done the continents breaking apart.
Yes.
We've had giant meteor. I think a good disaster movie kind of hallmark they could tackle. I think the Ice Age characters, they should get frozen and thawed out in modern day, and they accidentally trigger a geopolitical nuclear event. And the whole movie is about them trying to stop this war between all the nations of the world with the new like child character. That's a human.
I really thought you were gonna say zombie apocalypse.
No. That'll be after the nuclear. Like this will be like have an Infinity War type ending where they fail to prevent like the bomb from going off, and then there's like the whole nuclear fallout where like everyone gets zombified by the nuclear radiation.
There should be a shot of
That'll be the next movie.
there should be a shot of Scrat on the nuke, like a really awesome shot where like his jowls are being blown back as he's hanging onto the nuke.
What was that? Doctor Strange.
Here's my
Doctor Strange love.
suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
That'd be
listen.
okay.
Now, here's my suggestion. If they really want to be cheeky, if they really want to do modern day, they would release a trailer in 4 days. And it shows them waking up
2001.
modern day. Yeah. And they're at the airport. It's like, man, can't wait to get to go back home to the Ice Age.
Oh, that's just, I see.
I think it should be like the SpongeBob movies where the modern day world is live action.
They're gonna
okay, that'd be good.
They're gonna cut to a shot of Scrat flying the plane. He's
No!
No.
I mean, you're not wrong. If there was an Ice Age movie about 9/11, you would have to have Scrat be the reason 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
I don't want to go.
Okay.
We should not go any further than that.
I got a better idea instead.
A better idea than that? I'd love to hear it.
Instead, it takes place in 9/11. It takes place in 9/10.
9/10?
And they're getting drunk with Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, that's how they avoid getting on the plane.
Yeah,
Why would that? That would.
At the same time, they're fighting against a mysterious, like, trench coat being. We don't know who he is, but he claims to be the critic.
Is it like how the Minions movie had to like specifically not address that Minions were around during the world's worst events?
The Minions had to go into hiding in the 20th century so that no recent tragedies had any involvement from the Minions. No, I think if the Ice Age, if we do like a nuclear Ice Age movie, I think there should be a scene where there's some kind of meeting with world leaders, like Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. They're kind of on like the peace summit.
Okay.
They're about to shake hands on this new awesome treaty. And then Scrat, he's trying to get the nut. Maybe he's on top of the building and he tries to like bury the nut in the ceiling, and it causes a chandelier to fall down and it crushes the president. And they assume this was like an orchestrated event. So it starts triggering. That's when like they start ramping up, and then people start getting drafted.
Down with the government.
Thanks, Sunshine.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know what the Ice Age crew could really do at that point. I think Buck would be there.
Okay.
I think Buck could clean up. Buck would probably. We would have to see Buck like get drafted. I think, right? That's something we want to see.
This
right?
has to be
Imagine-
instead Buck gets on like a futuristic skateboard, rides in there really fast till he's sent back to time, and make sure the chandelier falls on them both.
No, I don't. You want Buck to die?
No. Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump, both of them.
Oh, they both die.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I guess so. Do you really not?
Buck is gonna learn like the tragedy of war. Like he's gonna be like excited for it first because he's like silly. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have so much fun.
Oh, true.
And then he sees
it's just like when I killed the dinosaurs.
And then he sees the fear and like tragedy of war, and he's like, I had to do something about this. And then was it like who's the guy who was in his head in the last movie?
Neil the Buck Weasel?
Neil the Buck Weasel, like he zooms into his head, and Neil the Buck Weasel tells him about a time travel, and then he goes back and makes sure both the dictators die.
No, they should add Robert J. Buckenheimer in his head. And he's kind of like he's talking about the horrors of war. That would be cool, I think. Robert J. Buckenheimer.
What if he's like holding in his hand the dying soldier? He looks at him, and the dying soldier is played by Tom Holland.
Okay, and then what?
Looks at him. Far from me.
I'm realizing now, like, we've created such a dire version. Like, my idea when I heard, like, Ice Age in the modern times, like, oh, Manny would be running through the Macy's store and has to hide, like, behind, like, the clothes rack. And then, like, you guys are, like, talking about, like, nuclear war and 9/11. Like,
But Ryan, these are disaster movies. You need something disastrous and world-ending to happen in all of these movies.
I just thought, like,
Are you
oh,
thinking like the Blues Brothers mall scene?
You're right, exactly. Tom Holland doing the face.
I was just thinking, like, oh, Sid goes to the Apple store or something.
You can do that for a little bit.
iPhone.
No, that's like before Scrat triggers the event. Or Scrat, the opening Scrat cartoon is about Scrat, like in the White House or in like the United Nations or something.
Okay.
You start with that. Then you have some fluff where they're like running through the Macy's store and they meet the little child. And then the child gets the child gets drafted
Okay.
in the war because this is such a large event that we need like child soldiers. That's really sad, actually. You're right, Ryan.
Yeah,
I don't want to think about that.
I was just thinking, like, oh, like the two horrible Weasel characters, like, be both like holding a controller and they're playing like Fortnite together, and, and you guys are like, what if Scrat caused 9/11?
Like we could still do all that. People are playing games when 9/11 happened. You know?
Are you sure?
It's gonna be a shot of the two horrible Weasel characters, like on like a Nintendo Switch controller. Like, all right, you control one stick, I control the other. They'll play the game. Like, you see in the window in the background the Twin Towers, and then you explore the tradition. Like,
You know what? It's gonna be like that one short video where the kids 2000, yo, bro, that's sick. Kids in 2010, yo, bro, that's a sick kickflip. Kids in 2001, no, bro, and it's like the kid looking at the news on 9/11.
They'd be playing like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 or something.
what if like,
You're right.
what if Sid became an influencer though? That'd be a pretty fun part of this. What if
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
Sid,
get like a selfie stick.
he goes viral. That could be it. Like, Sid can go viral and becomes like a celebrity animal.
Okay.
Just
You
a
can't
bum
do a whole
alone on
movie
a pile of
that's just about
bricks.
that.
What? Sid going? You think they couldn't do a whole Sid Goes Viral movie?
No. But Ice Age, I think, is like bigger than that. I think Ice Age, there needs to be some kind of like fear for life happening in all these movies.
Because what happened is like there could be like a hunter character, like. Oh, oi, mate, I heard there's a woolly mammoth, and that's the only thing I don't have in my animal collection. Oh, I'm gonna get that big woolly mammoth.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Paddington.
Yeah, no, he's gonna try to get the woolly mammoth, and then like meanwhile, like the Ice Age gang is getting like hijinks, like like they're at the Macy's and like they like run through like the clothes aisle and all the way. Then like when they run out, they're all wearing dresses
I don't
now.
know, right? We're going from a giant lava-filled dinosaur world to one guy wants to kill Manny.
Maybe no.
Buck would solo the hunter.
No, but like what it is like a lighter Ice Age for like the dark times you live in, right?
Okay.
No, it's like a lighter.
when America was a beautiful place.
What was that thing
where you
the
could
Star
run
Trek
around on your
critic?
mammoth.
What is that thing the Star Trek critic said like about the South Park 9/11 episode? Like Letterman taught us to cry, taught us to smile. South Park taught us to laugh. It's gonna be like Ice Age taught us to laugh.
Okay. Well, maybe that's why it should be about a geopolitical nuclear event.
Oh,
You know,
well, they can make, as long as they're making jokes, like it can't be too serious. Like it's got to be like silly, like with Scrat, like
no, it's got to be lighthearted. It's got to show like the nuke's dropping. It ain't too bad when he got a herd nearby.
No, Scrat's gonna like the nuke's gonna be dropping, and then Scrat's gonna scream, and the nuke's gonna like drop in his mouth, and there's like explode and like he'll like grow really big for a second.
Okay, that'd be a great
you had to get that in there.
visual.
Yeah,
That'd be a great wacky Ice Age visual. Scrat with a big like nuclear bomb shaped big stomach, big boy. Yeah.
And then it explodes, and he grows really, really big.
And then it causes like a nuclear ice age, and we're back to square one. It's like a time loop.
Oh, that's how they can keep doing Ice Age stories, even though they got frozen in modern time. It'll be the nuclear winter, but it'll just look like the normal Ice Age. Yeah. Okay, this could happen. I'm with it.
This is really good, actually. I think we made a really good Ice Age movie concept.
I think we probably made a better movie than like the official one.
Well, are there any other movie concepts we want to make right now, Ryan?
Yeah.
You think?
What if like in Ice Age, the next one, like the Rio gang was in it too, or was a crossover movie? Like that's when they go to modern day Rio. That's when they go.
They go to Brazil?
Yeah, they go to modern day Rio.
Oh, we're Rio or the Blue. What is his name? Blue?
Yeah.
What's his name?
I think it's just Blue.
Blue Macaw. Yeah. Yeah. Blue, huh? Blue. A blue movie.
I forgot that was.
What if there was a blue
Scott.
movie? A blue
What if there
movie.
was?
Would you watch a blue movie,
No.
Ryan?
No. Let's talk about
A blue movie.
Let's talk about the Space Goose movie they were gonna make by the Dougal Studio.
The Dougal Studio was going to make a Space Goose movie?
Yeah, did you? I was gonna bring that up because the plot of like wacky characters and there's a girl character they're friends with. That's what that movie was gonna be about, which I think it's funny.
It's also chicken.
Okay.
Well, Space Goose has a blue character, and speaking of blue characters, they get
What a great segue! There was no better way we could have transitioned.
Hey, anyone here excited? Anyone here above the age of 18 and excited for the Bluey movie?
Now,
I've never seen an episode of Bluey in my life.
I gotta be honest. I don't think I think I've seen like one.
Now, Ryan, you kind of insisted that this was on the docket for topics we talk about tonight.
Right, it's like I was like, oh, we could like make up a plot to the movie and it'll be like funny, but I kind of worry now. I kind of worry now that we've done the Ice Age plot hypothetical. I don't know what Bluey
we can't talk about the Bluey movie where Bluey gets frozen and thawed out in modern day America, New York.
Yeah, what if
kind of peak with that?
What if like Bluey gets sucked to the portal and then like
Breaking news.
Yeah?
What?
We have a blue guest is joining in.
Oh,
What?
I know it.
Hey,
Oh my god!
No, okay, the Blue
Luigi Gaming.
It's Spamton, G Spamton.
The Bluey movie can be like Bluey and her family like the magic portal opens above their house and like it sucks them in, like they end up in the real world and like there's CGI Bluey characters in the real world now, and they have to, like they go to like the Macy's store they had in the Macy's store, and then Bingo goes viral.
Oh, you know what happens next?
Yeah.
While they're in
What?
the new world, Bluey's dad sees the chair. He's like, this chair, it's nice.
What does he
It's
say?
comfy. It's perfect.
And
need to
here
put
we
this in
are.
my bed. I need to sit here and watch.
What are you talking about?
She just loves the idea of her Bluey's dad sitting in the cuck chair.
Okay. Rose is full of ideas. She just has these ideas that she loves inexplicably. And is that one of them? Bluey's dad in the cuck chair?
I think it's just
what the
the
heck?
cuck chair in general.
All right, kiddo. I'm gonna sit on the
She'll
cuck
talk
chair.
about-
That's my best.
She'll talk
Bandit
about like
Bluey
City the
impression.
animation, and it'll be like Waka sitting in the cuck chair.
Sibling, Brulo.
It really is like when like your kid learns something new at school.
I mean, like
It's like you're showing us a new dinosaur. It's the cuck chair. Go ahead, Ryan.
it's kind of neat. Like we don't get a lot of like cartoon to movie adaptations anymore. So every time one happens, it feels like
I don't know. We kind of did freaking Gabby's Dollhouse, Blue's Clues,
I guess that's true. All these fucking preschool shows
Paw
get to
Patrol.
theaters.
It's all baby shows. The baby shows are the ones that get this.
Yeah, can
That's true.
what is it? Universal Basic guys? Can they go to theaters instead?
Yeah. Get them on the big screen. What are some grown-up shows that need? We've talked about this. I mean, okay, like logically, it's Rick and Morty, but I mean, in my heart, we need like, the Duncanville movie, maybe.
I feel
Amy
like
Poehler's got star power.
I feel like objectively,
They never did get their pizza.
I feel like objectively, if you were to ask me like what adult cartoon will make a good movie, it'd probably be Futurama, like immediately.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I did like 3 direct-to-video movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a real movie.
Mm-hmm.
A real movie that
Yeah,
isn't
well,
like
With
a bunch of
shading,
episodes.
movie shading.
With movie shading.
Movie shading.
Yeah. Yeah, could be. There's
I feel
still
like
getting
Do
reviews
you
on
think
Hulu.
they would do a Smiling Friends movie?
I don't know how that would work.
Well,
It would be. I feel like a Smiling Friends movie would be like a 3 a.m. at Adult Swim kind of like tongue-in-cheek non-movie.
Well, do you remember when
Kinda
they?
thing.
Okay, here's my pitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
The yellow guy and the pink guy
Are their
are
names?
just going about their day. I don't know their
Yeah.
names. I don't know their names.
Your name is Corbin and Pivy.
Okay, Corbin and Pivy, they get sucked into a portal, and they go to real life America.
Oh, did they go to the Macy's store?
Oh my god.
I can't even finish. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say the Smiling Friends movie would just be the same thing as when they put like an Aqua Teen movie in the theaters, and like the whole joke is like you paid to go basically see like an hour-long episode of Aqua Teen. Like it was just like a huge like nonsense, like an hour and a half.
Right.
Although I feel like in
They'd
a lot
have
of
some
ways,
ambitious animated sequences though.
I feel like in a lot of ways, I feel like Beavis and Butthead have done that idea the best now. Like the concept, like, isn't it funny we gave fucking Beavis and Butthead a movie? Like I feel like now, like part twos that are kind of similar, like in that kind of like vein, like would it be as funny? Because like Beavis and Butthead just kind of like did.
You really think that no one else can do it?
I don't know. They anymore. Like so that I think the fact that movies like cell animated, I think adds a lot to it. Like it makes the movie look like really like big and theatrical. I think it'd be hard like another like show to like top that. Like another show like in that kind of like tone to top that.
You've really lost the spectacle like ever since like digital. I think SpongeBob movie was like the last one that really like wowed me like that.
I mean, there's sometimes I like how the Bob's Burgers movie looks.
I like Bob's a lot.
Color.
It looks nice, but it is an upgrade, but it's like, I don't know, it's kind of different.
Oh, it's not soulful. It's not soulful. Where's like the film grain? Where's the cell wobbling?
Okay. Maybe I am just a person like that, but I think it's like, I don't know. There's something about digital coloring that once you get like, you kind of reach a ceiling with it.
I get what you mean. Like there's something special about cell animation. I don't think there's anything wrong with digital, but there is something special you lose with the newness of technology.
Just in the specific context of like a movie where you have to like you're drawing on the big like cells and then blowing them up. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking nonsense.
you probably could have like years ago when Warner Bros wasn't in hot shit, you probably could have given the Venture guys a bunch of movie budget and they would have made something nice looking.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think Bluey's going to be a strangely beautifully animated movie?
I think it'll have lighting.
I could almost picture it like one of those movies where people like post clips of it and it's like, I can't believe the Bluey movie looks this good, and it'll be like a 360-degree 2D hand-drawn animated shot of like Bluey and her dad hugging.
Do you remember like the My Little Pony like movie, the Friendship is Magic movie?
Oh yeah.
It'll look like that.
All the characters look okay. I feel like all the characters in that movie looked like 3D stickers.
Yeah.
They had that specific like shading, like very soft airbrush shading.
No, I see it. I know what you mean.
I can see that happening.
I think
good? I've never seen that movie.
I've never seen it either.
I've seen it.
I've seen it posted in clips of like the beautiful 3D 60 animation drawings.
I think it's fine. You can probably honestly just look up the songs for that movie and get all the best parts. Honestly, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I was thinking like Bluey's gonna have like beautiful like lighting, and there's gonna be like a window, and like the beautiful like light will be coming out of it, and like Bluey will walk into the light, and like just like lighted like very beautifully in 2D animation.
I can see that having like a lot of like digital type processing and compositing.
Is it like the shoujo anime like Peanuts movies that are exclusive to Apple Plus or whatever?
Yeah.
What did you call them?
Shoujo anime.
The shoujo anime Apple TV Peanuts movies.
That's pretty good.
I think that's actually the perfect comparison. Can we get a picture of the shoujo anime?
Oh my god. Okay.
Apple TV Plus Peanuts. Well, we need people to know exactly the kind of vibe we're talking about.
I know the exact.
That's perfectly apt.
I just find like a good shot
apt for the Bluey movie.
I need to find a beautiful shot where there's like all the beautiful lighting.
Yeah. Bluey. I've seen a couple episodes. I think Bluey's a pretty good show. I feel like
this is of course.
Oh my god, that's a great frame. This is like this is like a music video.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is super
video on screen.
scary.
Yeah.
No wonder you said it was shoujo animated.
Right. What was I just talking about? The Bluey movie?
Yeah, Bluey being good.
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple episodes. I'm not like a Bluey freak, but
Aiden.
I think it's fine that adults watch Bluey. I'm gonna say that. I think Bluey adults get a little too much flack from people who play games for kids, saying, "I can't believe you're watching a show for kids."
I think truthfully and utterly, and nobody wants to admit this, I think everybody online who was like online enough to like have opinions of this stuff, they like something a little childish. Like you can act like you don't.
Yeah,
But you probably like superheroes or Star Wars or something. Those are also things baby watch.
Yeah.
Like as long as you're like,
Now it's
as long as you're self-aware enough about it, and like you don't like maybe try to talk about Bluey like it's like an adult show. I think it's fine. I don't really
be
care.
realistic
I
about
saw
it.
like I
Yeah.
saw like discussion of this. Like the Amazing Digital Circus is something that you can show to kids, and they won't find anything objectionable in it. But everyone's like, "Oh, this is so mature and cutting edge."
Do you believe that?
I saw someone say this.
You saw someone say that. No, I think there is some.
I saw like a discussion on this
material.
like subject, just like I don't know.
I feel like Digital Circus is just a really easy show for people to assume that about, and it makes people crazy. I think.
Yeah.
I think people are a little too obsessed with other people, like just like liking something is not really.
Yeah. What I mean is that like there's an
crime.
obsession of like if something is good, then it's mature, and that's like
Yeah, I do see it. I do agree with that.
yeah. That's kind of the vibe they were getting at.
No,
Not
yeah.
expressing well.
Like, no, I get you. Like, I like a lot of things that are like, but I wouldn't call them mature kind of situation. Yeah, no, I've only seen like one episode of Bluey ever, and I was like, this is for like little baby kids with their parents to watch together, and that's fine.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's clear. I think it is made to be enjoyed, and it's a good show. And grown-ups made it, by the way. Grown-ups made it. I think that's something a lot of people don't think about too. That some people think kids make kid shows. It's like no.
Right.
Just kind of back on the topic of a cartoon getting a movie. Do you think there's any cartoon like in the past like 10, maybe 15 years that it was kind of like been big enough to like warrant like a theatrical release? You think?
I think we've answered this live. I think we said it was Rick and
Steven
Morty.
Universe, yeah.
Rick and Morty is like one of the few I can think of that was like a Rick and Morty feels like it's lost that like energy though. I wonder if they went to theaters now if it would be a big deal, but there was definitely a point in time.
Simpsons got a movie in like
Right.
2007.
That's true. I think
Right.
Anything's possible with a strong enough marketing campaign.
yeah, I feel like if Rick and Morty like if they just like hey Rick and Morty went to theaters like your coworker like hey I like that show. They'd probably Rick and Morty is probably the one I could think like you could justify. Adventure Time's a very close like second I would say, and that we know it's getting a movie. They haven't said where it's going yet though, so we still don't know like the status of that.
I want this beautiful
I
digitally
really
processed
did.
Bluey on screen, by the way.
I did really think for a minute that they were going to have a theatrical Steven Universe movie. Maybe it just missed the chance. I don't know.
They had like a limited
Yeah.
run.
They did have like they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
I guess in terms of stuff that's
That's like a hot topic kind of show. Like
I guess in terms of
so.
stuff that's not like from the past 10 or 15 years though that like still is kind of relevant that has gone what it's probably definitely Family Guy is like the one because Seth has talked about that plenty of times. Like he has an idea for what he wants to do with it. He just has to find the time to do it. Is what he said.
I think it's gonna be a Brian and Stewie adventure.
Stewie's the main character of the Family Guy movie.
You could get a lot of emotional moments out of those two. So
that's true.
I'm just a B plot in it.
Attack of the 50-foot Bluey. Oh, the big Bluey image. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say Rick and Morty, Adventure Time, and Family Guy would be like if you asked me like what three are like the ones you could. The big. Oh wait! If we think of one more, they could be the Mount Rushmore cartoons. They could get movies.
And if you think of one more, they could be the
Draw your favorites.
Shoot, how many Beatles are there? There's 4 or 5.
There's 4 Beatles.
But there is a 5th Beatle. What is there
People
5
debate
of
on
them?
who the 5th Beatle is.
I'm the 5th Beatle, bro. I'm the 5th Beatle.
Unfortunately, that means you're British.
If this was like if this was like 20 years ago though, like you could start like because they would give like anything a movie for a bit. You could start like watering it down a bit.
Yeah.
Like they could you would have like the Ghost and Molly McGee movie in theaters.
Samurai Jack movie.
Samurai Jack movie. The Ed and Eddie movie. The Michael Partners Monkey
The big
movie.
picture
The Fairly Odd Parents movie.
20 years ago, the Big City Greens movie would have went to theaters 100%.
Yeah, we gotta bring the theaters
movie
back.
would have been
Disney
like
Plus.
Sakakabudo.
Freaking Disney Plus is ruining everything. The Bluey movie better not premiere on Disney Plus. I want to be on the Bluey movie. I want my local theater chain to have an event where if you wear blue, you get like a 25% discount to the Bluey movie. I want to be there with all my Bluey friends. I want like a Bluey cheer screening where everyone screams. Do you think this will be like an audience participation movie?
like Oogie Loves?
Yeah, they're gonna follow in Oogie Love's footsteps. That could be like a cool idea. They could bring it. I think Bluey could bring it back. I think Bluey could.
You know what? Actually,
everybody get up.
That'd be scary.
I'm gonna reset my statement. I think if Phineas and Ferb went to theaters now and it was like a big like animated like production thing, I think people would see it. I think that'd be a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the Last Airbender getting a movie?
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit.
That is. Yeah, well, I'm just saying I think that's also one where like 30-year-olds and their kids can watch that movie, and that'll have like a big overlap in the audience.
Maybe y'all feel different. I was gonna say maybe y'all feel different when like the Avatar movie trailer drops, like the animated one. But I'm like kind of burnt out on like them trying to make Avatar like a big brand. Like, why is that in Sonic?
Yeah,
I'm a little tired of Aang and the gang.
I think it is. I think it is one of those big. Honestly, I think it is kind of like maybe not, definitely not as popular. I think it's in a similar place as like Harry Potter is for a lot of grown-ups, where it's something they like.
It's something that they like as a kid, but never let go of.
Yeah, and it's a good show. And it's got a great world, and there's reason to do more with it. But I do think it is something that a lot of people like. There's a lot of people who don't watch cartoons, but they're like, "That show's like still goated, dude."
Okay,
you know, not to make fun of them. It is a good show. It's a coworker show. Well, that's a little too like online to be saying. I don't know if that reflects favorably on you. That's just like annoying. That's like I was on Nickelodeon.
Do you think in the
I'm too online.
Do you think
I'm trying to be less online?
Do you think in the Adventure Time movie there'll be like a rotating fin shot? You think it'll be like a 3D rotating fin shot?
There wasn't Together Again.
There was. They did like one on the beautiful scale.
Like Finn Sakuga of him hugging Jake.
That's true.
No, there should be more. Yeah, I think I think that movie would look cool. I like Adventure Time animation. They'll probably bring on. I bet the Small Butera team. They'll have like the most epic sequence in the Adventure Time movie.
Oh my god!
You can't even imagine what's gonna happen.
When like Finn,
the Small Butera and James Baxter the Horse collab.
Oh my god! Yes.
When Finn and Jake start like moving their hands in funny ways, it would have said like that's Small Buddha.
Yes. It's gonna be cool. Yeah.
They were.
I think we're all.
They're on Fiona and Cake, so like they're on call.
Yeah, they are. I think they are. I think they're one of them.
Someone in chat described Avatar as an older sibling show.
An older sibling show? I guess that's relative. I kind of agree. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other stalling we can do? Because
we could talk about Dana Terrace's new show, I guess now.
Yeah.
Knights of Guinevere?
Yeah.
Oh, Knights of Guinevere. Yeah, let's talk about Knights of Guinevere, everybody.
There could have been an Owl House movie.
Oh, man.
The animatronic women are insane gender, so write that down.
So Glitch Productions, who you probably know from their work on The Amazing Digital Circus and other stuff, they recently dropped a trailer for their new 2D animated show, which is co-created by, notably, the creator of The Owl House, the very famous Disney Channel show that all the gay people love. She's got a new show. It's an independently animated series. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be. We know there's at least going to be a pilot, and it looks very, expensive. It's got such a high production
Yeah.
value. I am kind of endlessly impressed with Glitch's output. I kind of don't know how they're just independently, like they just put this stuff on YouTube for free, and they're kind of staying afloat, seemingly solely on merchandise. Like, do they even have like? I've never seen them like set up like a Kickstarter or have any kind of.
The Amazing Digital Circus is on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does have a Netflix deal.
I think a lot of it is merch sales, particularly because they tend to always have like and people get mad at them for this, but like when you do indie animation, you kind of have to do stuff like this. They tend to have some sort of like new merch drop whenever a new episode comes out that kind of ties into like the latest episode. And again, people get mad at it, but like that's kind of what you have to do if you're doing something on the scale on indie. They also do like a lot of the show's pretty popular overseas too. I know it has like pop-up shops in Japan and stuff.
And
there's
also,
a manga.
It's a Super Mario Glitchy 4 movie. It's the Super Mario Glitchy 4 money, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Empire. They probably still get revenue just streaming in every day from that empire they built, spanning years with people who have nostalgia for it.
I have merch from their like one of their earlier stuff.
I have to make a
Oh
confession.
yeah. What is it?
The Meggy.
What is it? Oh, Erica.
Oh, sorry. I've mixed up the Owl House and Amphibia for years now. I completely
That's
did not know
kinda
until
fair.
tonight that the Owl House was not the show.
Until tonight?
With the girl with brown hair.
Well, she does have brown hair. In
I
the
mean,
Owl
she
House.
does, but
Okay, the one with the
leaves in
frogs
her
is
hair.
Amphibia. The one
Yes.
that is like the one that's LGBT safe Harry Potter.
Are there any
is the
owls
Owl
in the
House.
Owl House?
Yeah, there's an owl voiced by Alex Hirsch who's got like a big neck.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
Yeah. You think we called it that for nothing? I actually have never seen the Owl House.
You haven't?
I watch all of Amphibia because it's kind of like goofy and like toony and silly and like wacky and soulful and toony.
Of course.
But I never gotten to the Owl House.
I
Splatoon.
I don't really even know if you would like the Owl House, if I'm being honest. That's like not to disparage the show.
Me?
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be your speed. How do I word this?
What kind of shows is it like?
It's very
because I actually it was never that.
It's good.
It never like.
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to think how to word this because it's good, but it's like I kind of get the sense it was holding back a lot of the time because it was on Disney and they had very few episodes. So like they kind of had to rush through a few things. I feel like they kind of wanted to go harder on a few things so they couldn't. Dana Terrace has really cool like personal art, and I don't think that always shows up in the show, like that kind of energy. That's way more the new one she's doing. We'll get to. I like the Owl House a lot. I think it's great for like a teenage audience, and I think people tend to take that as like an insult for things. So, like, I don't think there's any problem with shows that like target very specific audiences. I think Owl House is very squarely teen, and it's like teen audience, and I think it's great for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of the impression I always got. Like, I'm not like immediately attracted to the premise of like a magical world like that. So it never really like. I never went out of my way for it.
Yeah,
I might get around to it eventually. I don't know.
I wouldn't even say it's something like Steven Universe, where like it kind of surprises you, like where it goes sometimes, like where they kind of got away with, like on a kind of a kids show. I wouldn't even say it's like something like that. If you like Amphibia, though, you might like it. I do think they are similar. If you like Amphibia, you might also like it.
Okay, but Knights of Guinevere, though, this has nothing to do with the Owl House because this is a. This show is the premise of it is it's kind of a thinly veiled critique of the Disney Corporation. It seems largely focused on. There's a big focus on the theme parks. Well, that's kind of the setting, and there's a lot of imagery lifted from the Disney theme parks. I believe. I mean, I'm not as theme park proficient. I mean, Erica, you're kind of the theme park.
Yeah, I am.
Between us all.
I like the robots. I like the robots.
Yeah, I bet you do.
People have also pointed out. Oh, what is it, Rosa? What?
You were saying something?
She said, "I bet you do," in response to me saying, "I like the robots."
Yeah.
But on top of that, the show, there's also like seems to be critiques of just general Disney, the state of Disney as it is currently, their corporate empire, how they handle their brands, how they treat their characters, which I think the most interesting part of all that is the fact that it is from the perspective of someone who was just working with Disney,
Right,
and clearly had a lot of frustrations with that production.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious about that.
Yeah.
She's Dana Terrace has kind of done what I would call like not. She hasn't gone full CH Greenblatt where he would just get on Tumblr and talk about how she hated Nickelodeon. But she's not hidden the fact that Disney was not always great to work with, and like we kind of mentioned with the actual show itself, it felt like Disney was kind of neutering the show in a lot of like ways. Very largely from an LGBT perspective to it kind of sounds like she didn't have the best. I think she clearly loves the show she made, but I don't think she loved
She had the best time.
Like the place she was at making it. I would say is the sense I get.
Right.
I think it's a little hard for me to get an impression of what the show will actually be like beyond the imagery, but I mean, teaser trailer isn't really meant to do anything besides that.
Yeah, and this trailer got a lot of views or something, didn't it? Isn't there a lot of? They always get a lot of attention. They seem to know how to make things.
TV tropes.
They know how to make things that blow up, which I'll give that to them. Nothing.
Experience.
They like
nothing.
Ice Age movie when he goes viral.
Nothing they've made since like the Digital Circus has really flopped like Ultra Jump Mania, which is something I just discovered a few days ago. Do you know about this, Ryan?
I don't want to say anything. If I say something, it's going to be really mean, so I'm not going to say anything at all.
That was just one of their. That was just one of their failed pilots. Which you can't win them all, but they found their groove. They found the way. What is it? Was the Murder Drones? That one got pretty big.
Isn't there
Kevin Temmer worked on that.
What's it called? Like something Gulch or whatever.
That Long Dog Gulch? That's not them.
No, you're thinking of the Gaslight District?
Yeah, you're thinking of the Gaslight
District, yes.
Yeah.
What is Long Gulch? Is that by Vivzy Pop?
No, it's by someone. It's another indie animated thing, though.
I'm not online enough for this.
You are plenty online, Erica. What? Don't lie. You were just complaining that The Last Airbender was a coworker show. I think you're plenty online.
I'm not as online as you people. You'll say things like, "Oh, they should have got the Medium Mouse guys to do a movie." I'm like, "Who's Medium Mouse?"
No,
I don't know
Medium Mouse.
I
don't even remember what the name was.
I couldn't really get into Murder Drones personally, but I Gaslight District, the pilot was pretty good fun, and this looks pretty good too. The thing that kind of I took away from that is like I'm kind of impressed by how like good this looks like visually. Like this looks like
yeah,
like really
I don't know.
expensive.
Like, the backgrounds are beautiful. There's like the compositing and the lighting is like goes crazy. All the colors, the animation itself is like very fluid.
It's a little weird because there's so much like talent in the 2D animation space these days, but you don't really get to see it a lot outside of like indie stuff like this,
Right? Yeah. So I'm glad that at least we're getting these kind of independent avenues for people to express that.
Like, God, I hate the fact that like companies think like 2D animation or any sort of animation is at a loss. They need to first keep thinking that needs to die.
This
yeah, kill them.
This show does like
exactly.
This show does look like a bit more like how I think she like usually draws. I would say like it's a bit cleaned up still, but it's a bit more like out there and crazy. I think some of the stuff she probably wanted to go for on Owl House is kind of coming through a bit more here.
Does this show have lesbians? Am I correct?
Probably. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
They're these main characters, and they look like two specific archetypes. That is a little.
You're
I don't want to say I'm clocking them is what I'm saying. I think we might after what she had to go through with the Owl House, we might get like full on like intimacy.
First glitch
Going on
production
with-
characters to bone.
The robot lesbian sexy.
It is pretty bloody, so I hope so.
Dude, wait.
Yeah.
LGBT ally muscle man be like, oh yeah, bros. First glitch production lesbian sex scene. Woo!
He's
They're gonna
like,
get
what is he
Kevin
doing
Bacon
here?
to whisper it, and he's like, as you can see,
What's
the
the
robots
saying
are having
about-
sex.
What is it, Rosa?
Most of it would be sitting in the Peter Griffin house instead of like hard for my comprehension. It's like, woo, lesbian sex.
What did you just say? The Peter Griffin house?
The Peter Griffin house.
No, the Peter Griffin image where he's like, holy crap, hard on my comprehension. He's like really happy about it.
Oh yeah, main horrors beyond my comprehend. I get that.
Let me get a picture of the characters
You
you're
might be
talking
the-
about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's like the main characters of the show that we're gonna be following, and they're gonna be traveling this dystopian theme park. It's like a Walt Disney guy. Yeah, I don't know. We did talk about before the show started that I think they should get Kevin Perjurer from Defunctland to do a guest voice on this. I think that's like let's place our bets right now. I think that could be bound to happen. I think it's just in the right.
I
like,
think it's gonna happen.
it's in the right subject material and the right like people making it. I think, and the
Okay.
right like area on the internet.
Kevin
that we can see
Percher.
that.
Kevin Percher might hate
Technically-
Disney more than Dana Terrace at this point.
Yeah, I think
It's
the
not
actual,
even like-
theme park
What?
fans are probably the most wronged of any like subset of Disney fans.
Also,
Yeah.
Can you can I act a favor? Can you all quickly execute Sean in the town hall? Thank you. Anyway,
John?
Sean,
Sean.
Sean?
like
Are
from,
you telling us
like,
to assassinate a politician right now?
No,
Okay.
member. Attack that chat member.
Oh, because he's correcting you on. They're correcting you on. No, it's fine, Rosa. Don't attack our fans. We don't. We love our fans. We love our
No,
fans. We
yeah,
got the
no.
greatest fans in the
Throw
world.
fish at him. Throw them emoji fish at him right now.
Oh no! Come on.
That's all.
Do you?
It's actually that Dana
Yeah.
Terrace got so mad about them closing Muppet Vision 3D
Yes,
that she made a whole show to spite them.
I hope there is a Muppet shout out. There should be a Muppet Vision shout out.
Steve, I saw you were talking about this on social media. I don't know if you want to talk about it here. Just like,
social media.
I don't know if you'd want to talk about it here. I just think you have an interesting perspective on it. You were talking about the voice actor who's in this, who voices the Walt Disney character in. He's kind of a
Oh,
popular
Sun
guy.
Wong Show.
Yeah, and the kind of the thing people are saying.
There was a
about-
crazy thing that happened. He's voicing the Walt Disney guy in the show, and there was like a huge. He's been getting like harassed online and stuff. It's pretty
Oh yeah,
freaking
I've seen about that.
nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I don't know what much to say about it other than that it sucks
Mm.
that happened. But yeah, it's just one of those things where a bunch of people just I hate when people rally around, like they choose a person to direct all their anger about a subject towards and blame them for every issue they have with it.
Well, that's
It's kind of one of those situations.
a big problem, I think, in cartoon spaces in particular. It's kind of why I struggle to engage with greater conversations in cartoon spaces sometimes. I feel like people kind of learn a name or like learn a show, and it's like it's all this thing's fault. And if we do something about this thing, then the thing I'm mad at will all be fixed now. It's kind of like how, like, you know, I joke about this. Like, I feel like a lot of cartoon fans truly believe they defeat Rebecca Sugar, everything will go back to the way they want it to be. It's kind of like that.
People genuinely
It's literally
think,
Guardian Spice.
oh my god, yeah, that was another one. Like people genuinely think that like Steven Universe caused the downfall of Western animation,
Right.
which is just naive.
Like that Velma show is bad, but like people talk about like we need to rally around and defeat Velma. What is that gonna do?
That Velma show is so like, in like 5 years, who's even gonna think about it beyond like whenever Scooby Doo comes up, they'll make like a joke about Velma. I didn't watch a single actually maybe I watched the first episode, but beyond that, I didn't watch a single episode of Velma, and it went away, just like most cartoons.
Is there like an alternate universe you think where Startcast is themed after Velma instead of like Scoob?
No, I don't think we could like get any enjoyment out of it. Like even ironically,
That's true.
I don't think it's a very fun show to talk about. It's just kind of, I don't know. I just think it's kind of lame.
Mhm.
Like I'm not very interested in the premise of, you know, it's kind of just like a raunchy, dark adult show that uses the fact that Scooby-Doo is recognizable, but it's not really about Scooby-Doo, I guess.
It's got a TV
really
tropes
care.
audience alienating premise.
This is actually that we're just going off on all kinds of tangents right now.
Hmm.
They should make a Scooby-Doo show. I can't believe this hasn't happened. I would like a Scooby-Doo show that's about them in school. I don't think we've ever really gotten that. There's been Scooby-Doo shows where they go to school sometimes, like Mystery Inc.
Right.
Like sometimes they're at the school, but it's not really. Like 80% of the time they're not there.
I feel like now, in particular, I think that part of that is they tend to put the Mystery Gang like in their 20s at this point. I feel like a lot of productions now tend to like have them at that age.
Right.
They're not really. They're not really teens anymore.
I think that's because they don't want them to be tethered to like a school type setting. Like they just want them to be able to do whatever. But I think it'd be cool to have
even in the original,
something...
like. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. And that might be honestly speak to like a cultural shift that like now, I don't know, younger people have a little less freedom to just go to places.
Mm-hmm.
Probably compared to like 50 years ago. But no, I would like a Scooby-Doo show that's about like, because that's something I think about sometimes. Like, what are their dynamics in a school type setting? And you could have mysteries. I guess it'd probably be kind of formulaic. Every mystery would probably be just like a random staff member would be the bad guy.
This is what's wrong with the school.
They want them to be like kind of flexible because they're kind of at their best dynamics when they can just go in any situation and just play off of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you could try it.
They could try a college AU.
Yeah, probably a college setting would work.
Oh, but there's like a coffee shop AU where they like, we got Starbucks.
Get it, see, you can get it.
Oh yeah, bros.
There could have a Scooby-Doo show where nothing bad happens. I think
where nothing happens at all.
Yeah, where like they have to solve the mystery of a missing cat in the Alps.
In the Alps.
Do you think Glitchy Productions will do like a special where like the wholesome boy version of SMG4 opens a portal and then all the Glitchy Production shows have to cross over to like defeat like a monster together, like Pomni could meet like all the other characters. It'll be cool. They'll bring Jax with them and it'll be mean to women in that show too.
That is
they're in the
interesting.
real world.
All their shows so far I've seen, they're very like creative driven. Like Gooseworks has written and directed every episode of the Digital Circus, and this show seems like a very much like a kind of a left turn. Like it doesn't look like any other show they're doing. Knights of Guinevere. They do they're big on merchandising and like brand synergy. Like they do a lot of shorts where they cross over the characters, and I wonder if anything like that could happen with this show.
Yeah,
I feel like this cartoon CN City bumpers from 2006 Soulful.
Yeah, because they do these things where like they'll announce like a new toy and they'll have like the voice actors do something. Like the Murder Drones characters will be interacting with the like Pomni or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe Jax would come to the show and be mean to women in it too.
Yeah, that'd be a cool thing. I'd like to see Jax harass more lesbians.
Do you think they'll ever bring in like the fake Splatoon girl into any of these? Is she like separate?
Maggie?
Yes, she is. They made her separate. That's why they were able to make merch.
Yeah, wasn't there a Maggie spinoff?
Yeah,
That was supposed to happen?
Yeah,
And I got merch
is that
from
like
it.
not considered part of the Amazing Digital Circus canon family of shows?
They don't tend
Pretty much,
the freaking whoever they put in SMG4, Meggy and the blue woman, they tend to like keep them separate from the other glitch production shows. I think.
Unequal.
I think they
But
consider. I think they ultimately
it will
consider
be-
those characters like SMG4 characters still.
Not
They
glitch.
will sell merch. They will sell merch of them.
No, but like it's separate
It's like the
still.
relationship between Kirby and the rest of Nintendo. Or maybe more like Pokemon.
Maybe they're just. Yeah, I think their other characters are a little more prestigious.
You don't think
I'd
you don't
say.
think
That's a-
Meggy has prestige?
Well, SMG4 is very much like just some wacky random thing that I think they didn't even expect to.
I
I
know.
love the
Take
comment
off
in the
a little
chat. SMG4 is a glitch thing. It literally has glitch in the name.
Yeah, Glitch Productions is the company that made the SMG4 videos, and they kind of branched off into these bigger productions because they crafted this like YouTube merchandise empire where they just had a lot of money. So that's interesting. Yeah,
Lemonade.
Yeah,
Lemonade.
I'm looking forward to Knights of Guinevere,
It looks really
Guinea
great,
Pig,
right? Can you put it-
Guinevere.
Ryan, can
Guinevere.
you put in the Ryan, can you put the plush?
Do you really want
The
this on
Meggy plush?
screen that bad? You're
Yes.
Meggy
Yes,
plush.
I made it transparent.
Tell us about.
Transparent.
Let's put this on screen, and you can tell us all about this.
Yeah, 5
It
minutes of
looks
this.
polite.
I want you.
Yeah.
I want you to talk about the Meggy plush for 5 minutes, uninterrupted. Something new and exciting to say about it every minute.
Dead silence.
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah, right now, not like tomorrow.
Right, so this plush, when I first saw it, it's like, wow, this thing looks awfully polite. I'll get it. And then I got it. It's like, oh, it's a nice little keychain. You could put it on your book bag. That's really cool. You could like, oh, what's that for? Like, I don't know. It's very polite. It looks polite. You know, I like it when the plush looks very polite. It's kind of like if you shape off the eyebrows off like a Bowser Jr. plush. You know, but this doesn't need you to shave the eyebrows off because it already looks polite.
Have you done that? Have you shaved
Yes,
Bowser Jr.'s
yeah,
eyebrows
she's done
before?
this.
She has. I want to.
Yeah, you want to?
Let's get the image of that. The heck?
Yeah, sure. Let me get you the image of like the shaven Bowser Jr.
I'm trying to find like any
Yeah.
posters of like Glitch Productions for like has all their characters and Meggy's on it. I can't find any. I just think she's a separate character.
Yeah.
I'm very sad I didn't get the other plush because that's also a very nice looking plush too.
It's kind of like how it's gotta be like how when I make. It's gotta be like how when I make the Balala movie, the monk shrooms will have no appearances.
No!
It's so sad.
You're on the Balala movie?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. I'm a creative consultant, but I'm not allowed to write anything.
No!
They took the rights away from me.
No, please!
I have-
Please change your mind! Yes, yes,
I'm
Reza.
sorry.
This isn't a plush, this is a picture of Bowser Jr. with a blunt.
I'm the Fitz.
With shaven eyebrows.
I'm the Fitz smiley friends.
I don't like how
Okay.
that girl looks.
What, Meggy?
Oh, that's why.
I don't.
Are you talking about which one? The plush or the one where she's by thoughts on Mario?
The one where she's having her thoughts on Mario.
Well, what's wrong with her? Tell me what you think is wrong with Meggy.
It's her eyes. Her eyes look wrong. Like she's like Splatoon character proportions, but then she also has like Western anime eyes.
Well, hold on. Let me put the Meggy in from the Meggy show because she has a different design than the Meggy show, and the Meggy show spinoff in the Meggy universe, which I said is an AVIF file because there's like 70 different types of file types now. Don't worry about it. Let me send the picture of you, the Meggy from the Meggy show from the Meggy universe from the Meggy, which is separate from the SMG4 universe.
That is like a rigged, I think like VTuber model. I think I've watched that video. I think it's very funny how she's animated.
Oh,
my God.
That's really good. I like that.
Oh, you like this one?
It's
This
very
is one
rhythm
for you.
heaven. I like it.
She looks very
True.
polite.
Okay.
She does look polite.
You're all about decency. You know, what happened? Whatever happened to decency and chivalry?
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. No, well, I think Rosa is. Yeah. No, you don't think so?
Okay,
You don't think she is?
Huh?
You know they have like another character.
No, I think she is.
What? Rosa.
In that Maggie show.
The Maggie Show? What about it?
Yeah, shout.
Anything else we can talk about that isn't related yet?
See,
Are there any other video games you wanted to talk about?
What movies have I watched? I go to the movies a lot. I watched Jaws for the first time like a week ago.
Oh yeah, you did. That's a really good movie.
Yeah.
People don't talk about Jaws. At the Academy Awards, it was robbed.
Jaws? Yeah, didn't it like people weren't that big on it at first, but then
Yeah. And then it kind of blew up.
Yeah.
It didn't take
Oh,
that
it was a
long.
pretty good movie. Are we just doing what we watched or played? Should we get like the R2S fans? No.
Yeah, hold on. Let me...
No. We're not gonna. Are we gonna do questions yet?
You want to do?
How much time do we have to kill? I don't know.
Yeah,
We're kind of-
you're freaking out.
This is kind of a complicated episode right now. No. Nothing's. Number one rule of show business: don't ever make it seem like you're in danger,
The show
because
must
they
go
can
on.
smell fear. The show must go on. What do we all think of Jaws, though? 50th anniversary Jaws and Isaac.
What?
I love Jaws. I love Jaws. It's got nice colors. I like that the doll.
Yeah.
I like how the shark has doll's eyes. And I like when he says they're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah. You're gonna need a bigger boat. And then he goes, "Why, you son of a..." Right?
Yeah.
And then the shark. That shark eats people, right?
Yeah. Eats naked ladies. Eats little kids. Oh no.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job here, champ. I just want you to know you're doing a great job.
Maybe you could send the butterflies across the scene so we can get up and dance for a minute or two. True. Can we play some like royalty-free music?
Yeah, let me get like some royalty music on real quick. I'll let you know when it's on, pal.
Like, it better actually be royalty-free and not from like one of those nursery rhyme channels that'll copyright strike you at any opportunity.
Don't worry, I got it. Let's see.
They're paying us to remove the Mario Mega image. Well, we can't be bought so easily. I'm sorry.
You'll need to give me at least $1 more before I remove it.
Yeah. There's other news that's happened throughout the week.
Get a dance right now. Everyone get up and dance right now.
Sorry. Okay.
All right, everybody, get up on your feet and let's dance along.
All right, I'm dancing. Is everyone else dancing?
Yeah, totally.
No.
This would kind of work better if we had like face cams on or something, right?
Yeah, totally.
I don't really have my webcam. I'm not turning my webcam on. I'm not turning the camera on. I'm not doing that. If you thought I was going to do that. I'm paying more to add it to the screen twice. Do we have any other SMG4 VTuber images to put on screen?
It's just a good episode.
It is good. I think it's falter. It's slipping a little bit, but
Have any of you played Sonic Heroes?
Yes.
we did. We all played it concurrently. We shared the controller and we beat the game.
Turning the song off.
Did you?
Please, Erica.
There we go. Life. Hey,
What? What are you trying
I
to
forgot
do?
what I was gonna say.
I think Rosa wants to get your attention.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the Meggy midriff?
What?
The Meggy Midriff? Are we gonna get the Meggy Midriff on screen?
I'm
Is that
not.
what we're gonna spend our time doing?
No. Okay,
That's
no,
where you draw the line.
I'm putting a line in the set. We're running a show right now. We can't make this the fucking episode where you thirst trap Maggie from SMG4. No, I'm not. This is a show. It's a professional show.
Wait. Hold on. I want to hear her out.
Oh my god.
I'm just asking.
I trust
Erica
Rose's vision.
No, I'm just asking Erica because I feel like Erica would like have attention to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I haven't seen it.
I'm just trying to think of topics. We could talk about a new Aladdin spinoff featuring Prince Anders is in the works.
Like
Disney
that.
Plus.
Oh,
We can talk about that. Oh, who here has seen the Aladdin remake with Will Smith?
Shut up.
Anyone?
Do we just get the questions right now?
Wait, are we reading it?
Okay. Yes, we are, Rosa.
All right.
Who?
I think it's...
Oh shit, it's Homelander.
I'm gonna pull up the questions real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Almost all these are about
Wait.
Kirby.
Do we have any fan art we want to show too? Don't do that. I thought the actual guest was.
BLG, tell us about
No,
your day.
we can't. We can't. We can't be doing that.
No. Let's hear him out. APLG. Okay.
We're going to lose follower.
What was I just desperately scrambling to the
get
conversation about?
questions.
Do we have any fan art to show? Is there any? Maybe we don't. Maybe there's not. I don't know.
Not from like this week.
But we. No, but we have like a fan corner that we haven't used yet.
Yeah.
A fan corner image.
Steve, can you resend that image?
I made a whole.
Steve, can you...
Oh my god! I made a whole topic image for when we do the fan questions. And Ryan didn't even save the image. It's in our. Oh my god! Okay, I'll just send it again. I'll just go through my files and send it again. Why not? Why not, everybody? Hey, everybody! Let's go through my files. Should I screen share myself going through my files to find the image I sent 6 weeks ago?
Oh, he's so mad at me. I'm sorry.
I'm not mad. I'm not getting mad. I swear.
It's time to light the lights. It's time to start the podcast on the podcast show tonight.
What do we usually do? This is this is an episode where, like, once we're done with the next topic, it's the show's going off. There's not going to be an after show. We're cutting that.
Bernas doesn't look like the poster wrapping up their stream.
What do we do?
Well, all right. Okay. Should we be like frank about this? Here's the image. If anyone's very confused about what's happening right now, yes,
I am.
We were supposed to have 2 guests on today. Vernius was going to join us for the Kirby topic, but there was a slight, I guess, scheduling error. So he does have a stream happening right now. He's playing a tabletop game, which those it seems to be going overtime a little bit, which is a common thing to happen in such tabletop games. No, I think it's a Kirby themed board game.
Okay, if it was God Game, that would be horrifying, and we would call it a night.
Yeah. And we expected him to be here a little earlier. He's running a little late, and that's
we're having
that's
audio
fine. But we're having audio issues.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god! What?
The show's falling off the bone.
How so? What is the audio issue in specific? I need details.
Yeah, everyone be.
I'm here with Matt in the tech room, and he says audio isn't working. It keeps cutting out.
Audio isn't working. I don't.
And it's buffering.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Please give me.
Obama angry.
Okay. No, now they're saying audio is fine.
Oh my! Was it
Everyone just refresh.
Did you? Was it like wrong for like 1 second? It's like one thing. Like it was down for a minute. Streamer.
Okay, no, the audio's fine.
This is like
This
the
episode
cartoon
certainly
plot
isn't.
episode. This is like the cartoon plot episode where like the person is like has two things booked at once, and they keep trying to go back and forth between them.
Oh well,
This is like that Captain Mikey episode where Mikey kept fucking everything up.
really?
True.
At a live show.
It jittered for 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, just refresh if the audio's not working. By the way, the show being bad does not mean there's like a technical issue. That's just us. Okay, what are we doing now?
Or we can do questions.
We're
We can do questions now.
Okay, are there any questions that aren't related to
Yes,
that we can't talk?
Yes, there are now a few non-Kirby questions. Thank you
Okay.
much.
So these are questions that are sent via our Discord. If you're I believe you're a channel member, you get access to a special Discord room where you can submit topic questions, and we'll address them directly on the show. Like this first question.
All right, this is from Mush1/1, adding one.
Okay.
Any preemptive direct predictions for next week?
Oh, that's right. There is supposedly rumored a Nintendo Direct coming up.
New Pac-Man World 2 trailer featuring awesome crossover.
Who's it crossing over with?
I don't know.
Because they did Sonic. They announced Pac-Man's
Bluey.
going to Green Hill. Bluey? Okay, yeah, Bluey. I predict...
Ohio.
Do you think we'll see Kirby Air Riders again at all?
I think so.
Or is it too soon?
Yeah, I think so. I think we might get something
Okay.
small, like, hey, here's a new mode or whatever.
I think they won't
Right,
do.
yeah.
I think they won't do a mode. I think Sakurai will like want to like all eyes when he announces like the single player or
That's
whatever.
true. Maybe.
I think they'll do like here's like 2 characters or something.
Yeah. That seems right.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna do Zan Partisan and some other character I don't care about.
Yeah.
What if
the
it's
hamster-like creature.
The creature?
The hamster-like creature.
Oh, the hamster-like creature, yes. Let's see, what else? Do you think there's going to be any Mario things in this one?
I think there'll be 2 things. I think there'll be a Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition. I think that's just gonna happen. It'd be weird if it didn't. And then there'll be a Mario sports game that makes you scratch your head. People think there's gonna be like a big like Mario like 40th blowout. I don't think that's happening personally. I think that's kind of one of those things people try to like will into existence. I don't get the sense there's something like that happening. At
Why
most,
not?
I don't know. Usually by now, like when the Mario 35th was happening, like that anniversary, there was like a rumor about it like every other week for like a year, like leading up to it, and I've heard like no like substantial like leak or like rumor about a Mario 40th. It kind of just feels like something people are trying to will into existence.
I get it. But not the Mario Wonder DLC. That's definitely
I think you've talked about this before. Like, apparently, anniversaries are something that Nintendo really doesn't care about, and it's just like the marketing teams that go to them and they're like, "We want to do this for the anniversary," and they're like, "Okay."
Yeah. I think it's just usually stuff like that. I think
remember when like for every Metroid anniversary they'd post the image of Samus in the fetal position.
My thought, the Mario Wonder thing is just because they like that's like one of the few like Switch to like original Switch games they haven't done like an upgrade for at all. Like there's not even like a resolution bump for it. That's a very weird one to skip. So I think that's just one that's getting like a full enhanced version. And then like they probably want like a Mario like new Mario game on the shelves during Christmas time. So like they could probably just repackage Wonder fairly easily. That's why I think that's happening. But otherwise, like I don't know. I think people are just kind of want that to happen, like the 40th.
Yeah, I want a dang Mario Maker game with the mouse controls. It's gonna be crazy if if something like that never happens. No kind of like.
Do you think it'll be
Maker games?
Oh, sorry. Do you think it'll be a Switch 2 like upgrade for Mario Maker 2, or will it be Mario Maker 3?
My opinion is sorry. You go first. I interrupted you. That was rude.
I would rather it be just a new game. Honestly,
that's my vote too. Because my thought is, I like Mario Maker 2, but it's got some like problems to like its kind of core. I would say that they would just need like full like rethinking. I think the building process in that game is not as intuitive as the first one. Like even beyond like the Wii U gamepad thing, I think the way like things are laid out for you, like in the options menu, isn't very
I think
intuitive.
they'd want to make. I think they'd want to make a new game that's from the ground up. They know that it's going to have mouse control support, and they build the UI based on that. Is what I would expect.
I think they need to make
and
Peach.
Of course, they can add. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say they need to make Peach and Daisy playable because if you just make them like wear all the power ups they never wore, that'd be like 40,000 million pieces of fan art made for you instantly.
Right.
They
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
want people in.
Yeah. Well, okay. I mean, any other Nintendo Direct? Stop predictions.
Hey, what is our special guest in the call one?
Oh yeah, Vernius, do you have any predictions for the next Nintendo Direct at all? If it's gonna happen this month?
Oh, what a lovely opener. Oh, no predictions in the slightest. I'll be so genuine with you all, but many, many hopes and dreams that'll probably not come true for many eons to speak of. For example, I'm always hoping for a new Kirby game. I'm always like in the back of my mind, kind of like a monkey's paw kind of feeling where, I'm praying for this to come back, but I feel like the moment they do, it's gonna go horribly wrong. That's Kid Icarus. I need that back in my life so bad. I'm a diehard Uprising fan. Been playing since the original NES. But yeah, those are like the two things I'm always like thinking back in my mind. Kirby. Pits.
Now, Vernon, I also gotta ask, have you put on your hazmat suit?
Oh, I almost forgot. I completely forgot. I'll put it on right now.
Yeah, they're waiting for you at the test chambers.
You see, you missed.
I gotta get purified.
You missed our big Kirby prediction.
So bad.
You missed our big Kirby prediction.
We actually talked about the entire Kirby game before you came here. I'm sorry. We don't really have anything for you to talk about anymore. I'm sorry.
The whole Kirby game.
No,
don't worry.
I don't blame
Don't
anyone
worry
for
though.
going ahead on topic.
You're
My
right.
apologies. The thing I had to do for coming on went on for a lot longer than initially expected.
They're lying, by the way.
Don't worry.
We talked about Ice Age. Don't worry.
Don't worry, we also talked about Ice Age.
What? But I thought Sid kissing the cougar was Kirby related. I thought that was totally in universe.
That's-
I've been loving
Sorry,
That's Leon Gar and Silly Dillo.
World.
Yeah, Starcross. Leon and Silly Dillo, they got it on. Yeah.
No, you missed our big Kirby Direct prediction, which is they're going to reveal 2 characters for Air Riders, probably. Like 2.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense.
We're sending you through a portal to the real world, by the way. You're going to be CGI animated, and the real world is going to be live
I
action.
want the Cupid enemy from Squeak Squad to be reintroduced into the mythos of Kirby.
Oh, Erica, what is that called? What is it called? Erica's an administrator on the Kirby Wiki, by the way. So she knows all this.
Yes, QP.
It's called QP. Just like that what is it? What are those the little toys? Is that QP? Am I right? Or is that the spaghetti thing with the little tacos?
If it's not Kirby related, I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I don't know where spaghetti comes into this.
We're sleeping on Snooter.
But for real though, Vernius, I want to give you a proper introduction because you're finally here. You're here to talk about. We've got a big Kirby topic today. Shut up. Sorry. That sounded actually mad. I'm sorry, Rosa. I'm betting your head. We have a big Kirby topic this week, and we thought who better to talk about it than Vernius. You're a tuber, right? You're a gamer, you're a tuber.
It's also of the many adjectives I'd use to describe myself. I'd agree, and I'm honored to be invited to talk about such a amazing topic like Kirby.
Yes, this amazing digital topic. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about. We're gonna talk about gameplay. We're gonna talk about spoilers. We'll get into all of it.
Yeah,
exciting.
I want to say one more thing about the Nintendo Direct prediction. I have one more that everyone is ready for this. They're going to make Nintendo Switch Sports Switch 2 edition with one new sport. Be ready.
What is the new sport?
So
it's gonna be lacrosse.
I'm with you on this. What's the new sport?
I don't know. What have they done? Football?
Lacrosse.
The football.
Lacrosse.
Air hockey.
Lacrosse.
Yo, no way. Soccer 2.0. No way.
Yeah. No, I think it's gonna be
when
pickleball. It's the fastest growing sport.
And then Aquafina revealed as Daisy for the Mario movie. But let's talk about Kirby.
Oh yes. Okay, it's time to introduce the Kirby topic. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 editions plus Starcross World has released. It came out like a week ago or something.
2 weeks.
It came out for the Nintendo Switch 2. I think it's like a week and a half, maybe.
Okay.
It was like August 28th. No, this game is finally out, and yeah, I think we've most of us have played it. We all at least know a lot about Kirby. We're all big on Kirby.
To be clear, real quick, also to chat, I said this at the top of the stream, but I'll repeat it here. We're gonna split this discussion up into like 2 phases. First part will be no spoilers, and then we'll get into spoilers in the second half, and I'll put like a warning on screen. Yeah.
So start out, I think we'll just talk about some like general gameplay stuff. You know, so for this DLC they've added new stages, which is pretty cool. I mean, so let me get. I wrote down a whole slew of things to be talking about. So yeah, this is one of many Nintendo Switch 2 editions that was announced. And this was definitely the one that I'd say I was the most excited for.
You didn't look forward to Mario Party Jamboree TV Party?
What have been the Switch 2 edition so far? Is this the most substantial one that has come out so far?
I would think so. The other ones are Zelda's.
Yeah, Zelda was a performance bump, and then they added like the Zelda notes on your phone. And then Mario Party Jamboree was a performance bump, and then it was also a very weird new Bowser Connect mode, which is like not super replayable and not usable online, so it's like not the best, I would say. Of all the ones they've done.
What do you mean, bro? It has a whole 3 mini games that don't work.
Yeah, it's not very good. I didn't get it, so
You can't play.
I will admit, the new modes are fun, but you can play online. You know, doubles is always a staple for frenzy modes. You know, it's a fun idea for a mode, and I like the mini games with the mice, with the mice X controls. Those are actually mostly good.
Yeah.
I was thinking like little mouses with cheese running around in Mario Party. Wouldn't that be awesome?
I would say of all
Kirby has nice.
I would say of all the ones they've done so far, this is the most that feels like traditional DLC is the best way to put it.
Right? Yeah. So it's
a good way to put it.
It's not even just your standard level pack DLC though. It's not like, you know, you go to a different menu and there's new stages. They've added a whole new like story campaign kinda. I was surprised when I first booted up this game. It starts with like when you start the DLC stuff, there's like 5 minutes of like cutscenes and dialogue. It's just very unexpected for me. But yeah, I mean, what are kind of our... Oh, what is it?
It's not a spoiler, I don't think, but there are actually like 2 different versions of the cutscenes depending on where you are in the main story, which is kind of fun.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right, yeah.
I didn't think about that. That makes sense.
Yeah, because you can play it when Elflin is kidnapped.
Yeah, I did ponder that. Like, if you go to it when Elflin by like after World 4, like what would be going on there?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elflin's
it's just
gone.
that he's not there, and everything he says is given to another character.
So what of us that have played this? What are our general thoughts of this as like as an expansion on the original game?
It's really nice to be able to have the chance to go back and play some more Kirby Forgotten Land. I forgot how fun it was to play and to play around the abilities, going back and like, oh yeah, have these upgrading new abilities. This is how much they messed around with it.
Yeah, by the way, this is the first update to this game ever at all.
Yeah.
This game came out in 2022. It's just like 3.5 years later.
Like I wasn't expecting to get an update like this.
No, yeah, I wasn't either. It's kind of this. They haven't updated. They don't usually update Kirby games like this, like so far after the fact.
I had 2 main thoughts on this game as I was playing it. One is I think they kind of almost undersold this a bit in like marketing. The way they kept saying like it's remixes of like the original level. So I was thinking like, oh, you go through the level, like something slightly different will happen as you go along. I think that's almost kind of underselling what actually happens, which is you start in like the same area in most levels, but then you go somewhere completely different. It's a new level. It's just like a new level in the same kind of general location. And sometimes like you go to like very different places too. In particular, like there's like the one where like you go under the water. There's like a few where you go completely off like where you would go originally. Like these are, they call them remixes, but they are very much new levels. I would say.
Yeah.
I really like
new areas.
It's kind of using the same settings as the original game, but they diverge and just to a completely different path. It's a lot of fun. What did you think, Vernius? Didn't you stream this?
Whole
Did
thing.
you play this live?
Like 2 days span. Yeah. I do agree though with how it was a little undersold and how it was, I wouldn't say like as disingenuous or incorrect.
Right.
But I feel like just like the only thing we got was remix levels. It wasn't like expanded upon besides that selling point. So I could see why people would be like, oh, okay, it's just a little different. Like, why am I paying for this? But I'd say that most of the levels definitely added a lot more over the originals that made them stand out and worth playing through. They were mostly really good, in my opinion. I really enjoyed the new Malfo modes. Those were all super duper fun and cool to use.
Yes, that's one of my favorite parts of this. I think in the original game, the mouthful mode, honestly, I think it's one of like the best ideas Kirby has had.
Yeah.
Just because I think it works so naturally. It's such a natural extension of Kirby's abilities. It's a great way to get sort of like weird new forms for Kirby, which has kind of been a staple.
It also feels like this is also a way of like placing in some like older abilities and recontextualizing it in the different scenarios where like you don't like, instead of like having to force like disability and figure out what to do with it to expand upon it, it's just like just for whatever they need the level design to be. Like definitely there's new ones that are like an analog to the high jump and another to the wheel.
Yeah, car like, Kirby is basically wheel Kirby a lot of ways.
Yeah, I could imagine like a scenario where it's their first 3D game and maybe some of the abilities are kind of made more situational. So I like how they kind of categorize them in a whole different mode. So you kind of have your normal abilities that can be upgraded, and then these kind of breaks in the level where you'll do like a specific section. But no, I remember when the first game came out, it was such a good idea that it was so clever. I would sometimes struggle to think of like what else they could do with it. Just because it's a very specific idea. It's something, it's an object that when Kirby inhales it, he takes its shape, and then the gameplay is based on what shape Kirby is. It's such an interesting thing. And it was really cool to see them think of new ones for this. And they're all the new ones they added felt like pretty natural extensions of what was already in the base game.
Right. I almost got the impression that they must have been like unused concepts from the original game.
Gear Kirby,
right. I get that idea too.
Gear Kirby might be the best like one in the entire game to me now. I think some of the design, I can tell that's the one they like the most. I think they use it the most out of all of them. They get a lot out of that. They get a lot of like fun platforming with it. There's a lot of fun puzzles with it. It's like very intuitive to control. I was very impressed by Gear Kirby.
I agree.
Yeah, they really like the traversal abilities.
I think I'm
like how they
mix
it together. I like how they include Fan Kirby and then make it like Hoop Kirby, and then they do the snowman puzzle. They do the snowman puzzle from every Kirby game.
Snowman puzzle. It's a classic staple. I'm glad we got the snowman puzzle on here.
They literally brought back hit 2, don't hit the third.
I was gonna say they have. They have their two favorite like Kirby puzzles in this, which is roll the snowman head on something and then make sure you cut the thing in the right order, or else you can't get it. Puzzle. They have their two favorite genre of Kirby puzzle.
When I came up to that, Ryan, I just took a picture and I sent it to you, and I was like, I can't believe this. They have the puzzle. Everyone knows the hit 2, don't hit 1 puzzles, right? You know that, Vernius. You're a veteran.
The breakable blocks, devious.
Yes. I didn't get tripped up by this time. The moment it was on screen, I was like, I already know your trick. I already know what's happening here.
I did.
Don't you try to throw it. Don't you try to throw the wool over my eyes. I know what's happening.
The
Uh,
I talked about the first thing that I was surprised by, which was that it was a bit more like meaty than I thought it was going to be. The other thing I was kind of surprised by, and I don't know how other people feel about this. I should stress also when I played this, I reset all my power ups back to their standard form, and I only upgraded them every like 2 worlds.
me too.
But I was surprised. I wouldn't say brutally difficult. I'm not saying that. But I was surprised that I felt like this was very designed for like people who had played the game already. The Waddle Dees in this are like hidden way like harder. I would say like there's usually like find
Stories.
yeah, that's stories. It's like I'll find the 5 thing in a level. I'd always leave a level not finding one of them without fail.
Okay, did anyone else have that happen every time?
I sucked at getting all of them. The flowers in particular, devious objective. They're so tiny and hard to find in some levels.
I got through halfway the levels. I'm like, every time they want me to do 5 of something, I'm always missing one.
Yeah, it's like I'm paranoid, dude. This isn't every platform where I ever play with collectibles or achievements like and of that sorts with collectathons and all that. I'm paranoid. I have platform paranoia. I've been coining this term for a while in my time online because it just happens all the time in games I play. Kirby, Mario, anything with platforming and collecting, I experienced this at some point, and I felt it the most with the objectives of collect or do X amount of this thing.
No, there were plenty of levels in the base game where I would get all of them my first try. I don't think I left a single level on this game on my first try with getting everything.
Yeah, no. Which, I mean, that's replay value. I appreciate that.
I remember.
I don't know if... sorry.
I was going to say...
Whoever.
I was going to say that... I was going to say that...
What were you going to say, Hello?
That there was just a moment where like I was getting all right, gotta make sure, and then I get to the end of the stage after doing like a bunch of stuff. It's like, wait a minute, like they have you doing so much, and sometimes you just forget.
Yeah,
I think Crystal Bonkers, the mini boss, might have hurt me more than some of the full bosses in this game.
Personally, what did he say to you? I didn't know. I thought he was a cool guy. He's collects his stuff.
Whoa.
He's cold in a sense of lacking warmth.
Yeah. Okay, he's Chris. I like how
he throws durians and doesn't afraid of anything.
I do like how all the mini bosses have 2 adjectives now. Before it was like Wild Bonkers, now it's Crystal Wild Bonkers. If this game gets a 3rd DLC pack, we're gonna have like Flaming Crystal Wild Bonkers.
Yeah.
EX.
More adjective, please.
Yes. Waiter. But I do appreciate something I did start to appreciate a lot while playing this DLC. I do like how the missions are set up. Like, I like how all of them, they're usually based on like having to, they encourage you to like explore the stage really thoroughly because there's a lot of stuff. It's very much a game. I noticed this especially in the DLC where you have to look out for like little diverges in the path you're going on, or like little oddities in the stage geometry to sort of explore. And the missions are kind of there to encourage you to do that.
This is definitely something to do in the main game. I noticed in the DLC as well. Is the missions feel very natural to like if you're the kind of person who explores every nook and cranny of a level. You'll naturally get at least reveal one of the missions.
And a lot of missions are
on
just
the way as you're going up a level. I feel I agree with you being like naturally experienced and finding. I'm still very indifferent to objectives being hidden before you actually know them until you complete the level, or unless you actually find out what they are during the level. Just because like the hidden ones in DLC were especially evil compared to what I remember from the vanilla game.
What's an evil one for you? What would you say an evil one is?
The evil one was the chest. Well, no. Actually, I guess finding one of the chests was particularly evil because I got stuck on. Okay, I don't know if anyone remembers the beach level where Kirby parts the seas like Moses like usually does in every game. The usual. There's a chest that's hidden under a mound of sand.
Yeah. Oh, right. Right.
Yeah, and then you went into a little secret room to the right side. I did not get that my first or even second try in that level.
God.
Yeah, I kind of
back on that level a lot.
I feel like with a lot of those, my kind of perspective is a lot of them are just based on encouraging you to just play really well.
Mhm.
Which I do kind of like. Like, there's a lot of them that are like, do this puzzle without messing up.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know to do that necessarily, but if you're just playing really well all the time, those are some that you could just naturally get. Which happened to me a few times.
There's one in the mall that was like, don't fall off when you're like in ladder, like stair mode. And I saw that at the end because I fell off once and like shook my head like, I'm such a fucking idiot. Can't do anything right.
It did get to a point where I knew like I would screw up sometimes. I'd be like, that's definitely a mission.
Right.
This feels like mission.
Right.
I felt that.
I saw so many people talking about like
the combat challenge because you were fighting a bunch of enemies in the lava area, and I figured like, okay, there's a lot of like fights happening. There has to be something about not taking damage or not dying or something like that. And then it was like, oh, don't get hit by the Galacto. It's like, oh, of course it was the biggest guy in the room. Of course,
Right. That enemy is so annoying. I hate him so much. It's like the way it tanks your hits just to make sure it hits you back.
Yeah.
And it's like no matter how much damage you deal after getting through like its first or second phase, it always goes like, all right, give me one more try. Give me one more try. I'm gonna get you this time.
There was the snowman level. I dropped one of the snowman head once. I'm like, I just lost an objective, I bet.
I just lost the game.
Oh, freaking credit to that level. I totally forgot to hit the fan from a distance when you had to hit him like from a straight shot from afar. And then both times like, okay, I'm lining it up. I'm as straight as possible. He plummets in. I pause. I ponder. Oops, and then reset. And then it took me like 3 tries. Well, third try, I mean, that's when I realized, oh yeah, the freaking the wind has to be expunged onto the fan to rise up the platforms. It's like, oh, oops. But yeah, I felt really silly. The snowmen.
Yeah.
Someone in chat is talking about this. There's one level in this DLC that gives you crash, and I saw them like, I bet I'm going to have to kill a mini boss with this. I bet I'm going to have to kill a mini boss with this. And I got up there and I was right about it. I'm like, I fucking knew it.
Because the crash was also like hidden, kind of.
Yeah.
You had to like go out of your way to find it. Yeah.
Right. It's like, oh, I keep finding there's like, what do they need this for? And then they see what I need this for. It's like, oh my god.
I will say, I do kind of appreciate. I don't know if anyone's actually saying. I imagine there's people who would rather the game just be really upfront about everything you have to do.
But
I do kind of
funny.
Right, I do kind of appreciate how I think this game, like in the post-game levels, they'll do that. They'll tell you to go back and find something, and I get that because it's kind of like that's more focused on the collectibles, and you've already played the whole game. But I do think they want kind of the main Kirby experience to be very brisk, and for you to not really be thinking about that, to just enjoy your first time through a level, kind of naturally.
Right.
So that's part of the philosophy I do appreciate.
I think with the main game at least, maybe I feel a bit different about this one because they're a bit harder, and maybe I'm just like salty. I don't even know. But with the main game, it never really bothered me. I know that was a problem for some people. They didn't tell you the Waddle Dees. But I think it didn't bother me too much because I often found when I went back to like go like find the Waddle Dee I missed, the levels in this aren't very long if you just like bust it up.
You can just run through them in a straight line, pretty much.
Yeah, they're not too much to go through. Only like the last level with all the combat encounters.
Yeah.
Go
on.
I've seen a few people like say like it's interesting because if you play the game from the start, like from a fresh file, the Star-Crossed World like levels unlock after you beat all the levels in a world or all the stages in a level. Kirby terminology.
Right. Yes.
It makes them kind of like equivalent. It makes them kind of equivalent to the EX stages, like in older Kirby games, like how in Star Allies you'd have a few bonus levels in each world. And that's kind of interesting in terms of the pacing of like, you know, Kirby usually being kind of brisk.
That's interesting. I never thought of that comparison.
It makes them, to me, kind of like gives me the vibe of like, I'm not sure if you're meant to complete Star-Crossed World in tandem with the main story. And that makes sense with what you're saying with like, they want the Kirby story to be brisk. I'm not sure if it was designed that way to make it like, okay, these are the more difficult levels.
I thought about that. I kind of wonder how because I played this game like 3 times already before this. I kind of wonder how playing this for the first time, like if you got a Switch 2 and you hadn't played Kirby before and you got it now, I kind of wonder how playing these levels would be like. 'Cause like I said, I think they tend to be designed a bit more with like people who have played the game already in mind, so it's interesting. You kind of gain access to them just as soon as you beat the first world, pretty much.
Maybe you're supposed to go in there and like get your butt kicked and go like, I'll do these later.
Yeah.
Definitely on the harder side, that's for sure.
Maybe if you're like someone who's like really hardcore, you'll be like, oh, the hard ones got unlocked. Like, this will be fun to go back
Exactly.
to. I don't know. Yeah.
Do we want to talk
else?
about the music in the DLC? There's a lot of
Oh,
new music.
yeah.
Crazy.
I was surprised by.
Oh, the opera.
Yeah, they use the vocal synths a lot in this one.
Yeah, they use the necrodancer like opera singer, and then all the crystals.
You just freaking like itched my spine of nostalgia.
Your nostalgia spine. I was surprised to see how many composers are on this game.
Yeah.
Erica Wickerby, administrator,
Yes.
is this the largest selection of composers on one
I think
Kirby
so.
game?
It might be tied with Dream Buffet, but
Because I know,
it's definitely up there.
yeah, Dream Buffet was the last one to have basically every Kirby composer involved, pretty much.
I think
All the
this
ones that work
one-
at HAL,
I think
at
this one
least.
technically still does, but yeah, Junie Shikawa
Yeah, I'm
and
pretty
Shogo
sure.
Sakai aren't at HAL anymore.
Dream Buffet was a
Yeah.
game they made so they could make a remix soundtrack. I'm convinced.
I
Yeah.
think that's a lot of spin-off Kirby games.
Yeah. The first thing
Literally-
I noticed when playing the first level was definitely the music. It felt very different compared to what I expected from like an opening level to any Kirby game. Obviously, it's different with it being an expansion to an already like pre-existing Kirby game, but I wasn't expecting like the freaking artisanal feelings I got from just
Yes, it's a
walking
very-
through 1-1 right off the bat.
Mhm.
It's a very
Yeah,
like
crazy.
I don't know what I would use to describe it. Like it's a little more urgent, a little more.
Like,
Maybe
oh,
there-
this
there's
is
a
some
bit of
real
mis-
stuff. This is serious.
Yeah, there's some mystique to it too. It's kind of like, well, what this crazy magical thing is happening. I wonder what crazy adventures we'll experience in this strange land. We best be careful. That sort of thing. But yes, this. How many composers is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
There are
6,
eight.
7, 8. Yeah.
And they're
like-
literally running out of unique colors to put in the sound test.
Oh yeah, the sound, the Kirby sound test. They always have special colors to indicate who's composing which song. If you didn't
Oh,
know,
that's a cool detail. I don't know.
yeah. So if you're like
Yeah.
on the Waddle Dee band, like the music notes they give out are coordinated.
The wall of these.
So yeah, now we officially passed like the number of colors on the rainbow. So they're gonna have to start.
Gonna have to
They're gonna have
update
to
the
start
rainbow
getting
now.
creative. Yeah,
Yeah,
new
We
rainbow
gotta do the new
update.
color.
We're gonna have to start adding like.
goes crazy on the soundtrack, I will say. She has like
Who
the
goes
best
crazy?
tracks on it. Megumi Ohara.
Oh yeah, this is the first. I was surprised to see her and Shogo Sakai on the soundtrack because they've never ever done like a main traditional Kirby soundtrack before.
Yeah, they're part of the Tokyo HAL team, which does the spin-offs like Dream Buffet and Battle
Yeah.
Royale.
It was really fun. There's one song, the first lava stage has a song that is so blatantly
Yeah,
Shogo
it's
Sakai.
a Kirby Mass
It's
Attack.
it sounds like a Kirby Mass Attack song, like a Kirby Air Ride song, blatantly, and that's kind of when I was like, "Is Shogo Sakai on this? Is this?" Yeah, that was pretty fun.
The music
Oh, yeah.
in World 3, Wandaria. The music goes crazy there.
Yeah, what is your favorite world of music, everyone? Your favorite music level?
Snow World.
Snow World
yeah,
again?
that's really good.
Again?
Same thing.
No, I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of the
Animation type of thing.
that world's unfair because it's got like the first level theme in that, which goes like so beautiful, and then it also has the King Dedede boss fight, which is also incredibly
Yeah.
unfair.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's not a Starcrossed.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah. You're talking like the game in general. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had to think about that. I might still with the Snow World theme still though.
Yeah, no,
Uh-huh.
they're really good in this game.
Yeah, I really like the desert song. I wasn't expecting like
Yeah,
that one goes really into the sort of the electric guitar.
yeah, the
thing,
kind of
man.
like surf rock kind of vibe to it.
Yeah,
Oh.
that one was really cool.
I will.
Will's here. God willing. I do think also on the music, this is my personal opinion. We've gotten a lot of Nintendo games since like the Switch era that have added vocal main themes. And I think the one in this game, Twinkling Star Showers, I think it's the best one to me.
It's really good. It has tough competition to me with Starlight Journey, the one for Air Riders.
Okay.
So the takeaway here is basically Kirby just wins, no matter what.
Good for him.
It's also good. I can't decide. The beach is pretty good. Oh my god.
I think I like it because it's kind of like, I think a lot of the themes fall into like
they're
similar
happy pop
tones,
songs, basically.
Yeah, they're happy pop songs because it's like Nintendo games. Nintendo games are happy. But this one's like kind of a little melancholic.
Yeah, Kirby got the happy pop song in, so they could do like a different one.
Yeah, and I think also just the vocalist on this is like absurdly good. Yes,
I think
like,
I was talking about this with one of my friends. It feels like this song was written for her. Her name is Sammy.
I love that name, Sammy.
Yeah,
Sammy.
And she, but her in-universe, she does have an in-universe singer name too, which is very funny. But yeah, no, her voice is like, it's powerful. I don't know. She's speaking a made-up language, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling every word of it. She like really belts. She really uses.
Translate it.
She uses her voice. Yeah.
No, I it's kind of like
remember when she showed up at like the concert and it was like an anime character in real life. Sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
I remember that.
I was in general, I would say like the kind of vibe of the soundtrack in this is melancholy on the whole, which is interesting. It gives this DLC an incredibly unique like sound to it. It's like very still Kirby and the Forgotten Lands like soundtrack, but like it's like also its own thing. Like it's kind of like a branch off, which is interesting.
Right, because even for the setting, like the main game is pretty like typical Kirby, kind of happy, kind of tone for a lot of it.
Dude,
so I think
it goes back and forth, but yeah, I get you.
Right.
Like where it takes place and what we're looking at.
I think someone mentioned the beach track, like how in the main game that's just Judy Ishikawa doing beach track number 5, and it's good. And then in the DLC, that track is like amazing, and it doesn't sound like Kirby at all. It's by the new composer Yuki Kato.
Which is interesting. I didn't expect a new face here. We have a purple now.
They worked on Return to Dreamland Deluxe, but we don't know what we did. We don't know what they did.
They're about to bring up the fucking Avengers on the next Kirby mainline Kirby game. Apparently,
so real.
Imagining a whole game. Oh yeah, I'm glad because him and Shogo Sakai like don't work at HAL anymore. I don't know if this was like freelance. Like I don't know the timeline of events necessarily.
Is just kind of a quick question about this because I feel like you guys would know as the Kirby music people. Is Kirby kind of the only Nintendo related series that kind of does music in this way, where it's like they kind of gather a group of composers instead of like having one dedicated composer?
Not necessarily, but it's definitely the only series I think where it's been the same team of composers from the very start.
Okay.
There is a big emphasis on the music in Kirby that I think you don't always see. Like even just color coding who does which song is like a measure beyond what you usually see in
and
Nintendo
then like
games.
Also naming all the music, like giving them titles in game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Which
this game has like the longest like track title ever of any Kirby game, but it's a spoiler.
Yeah,
Mario Kart.
I mean, speaking of spoilers, I was
gonna say Mario Kart World had a big team. That's true. I'm foolish for forgetting that.
Right.
Before we
and
move
Smash
on,
Brothers.
Before we move on to spoiler territory, I will say there's one I think slight disappointment out of this DLC. Only one thing that kind of stood out. I kind of wish they remixed a few bosses. I think pacing wise, I would have liked that. I don't know what they could have done because they've already remixed the main bosses in the game already.
So many times as well, yeah.
Maybe just like having maybe just having like one new one halfway through the DLC. Like I don't know, like a bigger version of like the mini boss guy they invented. Like you fight that. That could have been something. The combat in this game is so much fun. And you get to experience it again when you go to the arena, which we'll talk about in the spoiler section.
Yeah, if you wanted upgraded
they really
bosses.
put all of the boss budget into that single boss that has.
Oh yeah. So is that all the general non-spoilery stuff we have to say about Kirby? Any parting thoughts? I mean, I guess we should say, like, would we recommend this? Was this worth the $20 upgrade?
Yes.
$20, yes. If you don't own Kirby already, $80 is pretty steep. This is my favorite game on the Switch. I'll say that. So ultimately, it's up to you if you don't own this game already, if you want to get the upgrade and the DLC. I think this is a very high quality game. $80 is a lot though, so it's up to you.
It's up
Right.
to you.
But if you already own the game though, fucking get this shit. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Right. Or if you're just that convinced that you'll like a 3D Kirby game, and you'll buy the DLC anyway.
It is more like a $60 game with $20 DLC, and that is still a lot, but
right, which is interesting that it feels weirder when you package them together, just because the number bigger. But yeah, I think it's pretty great. I love what the Kirby team does. I really do. This kind of made me. It's been a little while since the last Kirby release. They skipped a year again. So
your greed knows no bounds.
I'm just saying that. I think I kind of forgot a little bit, like how much I love it and like why I love it, and I think this DLC had a lot of. It's all the reasons I love Kirby, basically, in this little package. So yeah, I give it a hearty recommend, definitely. All right.
I put it on screen. It's time to talk about spoilers. I'm going to do a countdown, chat. Listen up here.
Wait, don't forget to look at Rick.
I'll put your toys on screen. Don't worry.
Toys. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to give you a countdown, chat. In 5 seconds. When I count down from 5, the chains come off. Okay. The 5.
I can't control it.
3, 2, 1.
Rooftop shirt.
It's Evelyn's crazy brother.
It's Evelyn's crazy brother.
Oh my god, Light was right.
Oh, okay. Spoilers. What should we talk about first? I guess the final boss of this game.
Yeah,
That's always a big thing in every Kirby game.
Alphalin's crazy uncle.
Let's talk about Genwell Medio-Nelphilus and make sure you remember that pronunciation.
Well, you got to get their prefix in there too. What is it?
What was it?
It's like Paracella
Crystallis.
Paracella Crystallis Genwell Medio-Nelphilus. I don't know who they'll name that, but
God bless.
Ridiculous.
Probably Shinya Kumazaki himself.
Yeah, that guy is a maniac.
I want to lead with this just because I kind of DM'd Seep about this pretty early on that I thought it was funny. There was so much speculation about like what the story in this DLC would be. Like, oh, is it going to be like the Jumba hearts? Are they going to be in this? Is this going to be Galactonite? Is it going to be a Galactonite DLC? And foolishly, we were all tricked. It was a Alphalin's crazy brother DLC. And in hindsight,
fall for it again.
And in hindsight, I'm not that surprised. I kind of thought about it. Like, I feel like they wanted to keep the DLC contained to like Forgotten Land.
Yeah, I think it's better for that.
Like, they didn't want like a new player to like have to know who Galactonite was to enjoy it. They kind of kept it in like Forgotten Land.
I also kind of get the impression that
like 30 years old.
I get the impression that they're kind of done with Galactonite for a while. Like I feel like
I said that too.
Who could be done with Galactonite?
Well, I'm saying they killed him.
Yeah,
no,
not necessarily done with him,
just
but they kind of
retirement leave.
Yeah,
I'll just be butterflies for a while. I'm fine.
They put that toy back in the box for a while.
I feel like what they did with him in Star Allies was kind of their moment of like, we're doing Morpho Night now. This is our thing now. We're not doing.
And
Galactic
even
Night anymore.
then, you had Super Kirby Clash, which had Aeon
Right.
Hero.
I think that was
And
a
that's
pretty
also kind of a
decent
finale for
What
Galactic
series
Night.
we bring Super Kirby Clash into discussion?
We will. You're talking to the administrator of the Kirby Wiki.
It's literally going to come up. This game is literally tied to Super Kirby Clash. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I think I like Galactic Knight, but I think we've got enough of him for a while. He's been in a lot of games.
Galactic Knight.
I
already
am tired
served
of Galactic Knights. 40-minute video incoming.
I'm just saying, I know what he's about. He's gonna fly in the middle of the screen. He's gonna shoot a big laser from his sword. He's gonna make big tornadoes appear across the screen. I get it. Okay.
But like,
Did you know that
Galactic
every
Knight's
game
not
they
canon.
bring?
Don't even go there. We're not opening that box of worms. We're
What?
not gonna.
What? What are we talking about?
No, we're not going on like a
Everything is
Kirby.
canon. Everything is canon in Kirby. Everything is canon in Kirby.
It's canon. It's canon.
I will say,
started off with like freaking movie logic.
no, I was gonna say about Galactic Knight, like canonicity. I kind of feel like the reason they did the post game thing in Forgotten Land the way they did is, I think there was confusion for a bit over like Kirby post games like canon levels, because like there kind of tend to be like separate options in the menu, and I think people think like, oh, that means Galactic Knight doesn't actually exist or whatever because he's like a side thing. I think they very specifically went out of their way to make sure, like in Forgotten Land, like no, this is happening in universe. Like the post game is in universe this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like Mario. I mean, you don't say Mario has non-canon things. Everything happens
Well,
to Mario.
you haven't met certain people.
I guess not.
It's canon.
But yeah, this final boss was, I died to it, is what I'll say. Which like that kind of surprised me. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a cool. It looks really cool. This is one of the coolest bosses I think they've done.
One of my friends said that the arena where you fight Meteornephalus, when he takes the crystal away, is like the best looking Switch 2 game any game has ever looked.
Yeah, I was trying to find the specific vibe of what this boss looks like. It's such a beautiful. He looks like a beautiful work of art. Almost like it looks like something someone I would see someone post as a painting, but just as an animated like, boss
It does
character.
look like you've seen like Kumazaki's like personal art, right? It really does.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like it was kind of giving me the vibe of he does a lot of like really colorful, kind of sort of abstractish kind of paintings, just with a lot of colors and creatures and stuff. And it was definitely reminiscent of that. Yeah, it's the most like cosmic villain I think a Kirby character has looked to.
Yeah.
Very ephemeral looking, even more than Elphalus.
Would you consider this one of Nintendo's many hand bosses?
That is, for as ephemeral and beautiful as he is a giant character with big hands, boss.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad we're on the same page there. My immediate thought was, no way.
They did it.
They did it.
Yeah.
And then they made a shielded like core boss you have to break the shield of, just like Grand Doomer.
Oh my god, yeah.
And Star Dream in
I
a
was
way.
gonna.
Yeah,
say,
and the Void Termina.
Yeah.
And let's go bar for bar Kirby knowledge with the Kirby Wiki administrator.
No, I almost got spoiled on this when I saw like a thumbnail they had. It's like, oh fuck, they made Master Hand into a boss in this game, didn't they? And then see, it's like, oh no, that thing just wants us dead again.
I got a big laugh out of this boss when he pulled the fucking building out and started trying to hit
That
you
was
with it.
right.
That's really cool.
I had
like
more
that, like
computer
effect.
equipped and everything, so I really just felt like I was a freaking moth that I was trying to swat away.
He wants it dead.
I'm a needlehead, so I use needle for this boss. And I really appreciate there's a part where this like big scary cosmic being gets its tail stuck in the ground and you can like whack its butt.
Right, it's really funny.
That's a good
I'm
good
told
scene.
that if you use
Like,
Ranger, you
where did
can
I
keep
put
like
that?
hitting him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did use Ranger.
Yeah.
I use more from that because it's a really fun ability. I didn't know
Yeah.
it could do other stuff.
Oh yeah.
So, kind of interesting story-wise to me. This is kind of the vibe I felt. There's technically 2 stories in this DLC. And it's kind of funny. The main one here with Elflin's crazy brother.
Yes.
Kind of felt like it was something they kind of had to cobble together to keep it in universe. They kind of like, okay, we'll expand a bit on like Elflin a bit. Like we'll like not do anything too crazy because it's just DLC. We'll just
I'm
kind of
more confused now, if anything.
yeah, it's kind of just
Yeah.
like Elflin was like a species. Like there's more Elflins out there. It's kind of like the thing with this DLC. Like it's not like holy crap, I can't believe they went there. Like okay, yeah, there's another one. The
Right.
other DLC, the other story in this DLC, which is not in the forefront whatsoever, and you have to kind of like look for it. How do we even begin to explain this? So, Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
They literally made a Kirby in the Forgotten Land timeline on the wiki.
Kirby in the Forgotten Land has a vocal track, a few now, but in the main game, it was a song called "Welcome to the New World," sung by the in-universe singer Nichelle. She's a character who only exists like in name, pretty much. She sings that song, but she never physically appears. Beyond a concert appearance, she was at a concert. And that was pretty much it for her in the base game. It's just she was kind of just like a fun little like character who didn't exist in the main game. It was kind of like a fun off-screen character. In this DLC though, I think someone at HAL Lab decided this is their favorite character ever. Let me recap what's going on here. The DLC for one, so like you can kind of pick this up through figure descriptions and a few other things throughout the game. You learn Nichelle, who wrote the song "Welcome to the New World," which was like kind of a song about going to the new world in universe. It's
propaganda.
It's propaganda. You learn she didn't even go to the new world. She stayed behind with everyone else, and it's heavily implied through like a few things that she didn't even want to write the song, which is a new.
Also,
yeah.
Also, the new world is the name of spaceship.
Oh yeah.
So they're literally saying go on the spaceship.
Yeah. I know there's like one part.
Nothing bad will happen at all.
Yeah, everyone leave. Let's there's even I really appreciated this. Like this game is really good environmental design. There's some graffiti with text on it that shows a picture of the spaceship that says like "See you in the new world."
In one
which is really cool. And the spaceships have a specific design.
We'll get there in a second. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
So
I
yes,
didn't mean to interrupt.
Nichelle, the singer of that main song, was left behind on the planet. She chose not to come. She didn't even write the song. Welcome to the New World's a propaganda song now. There's also the new song "Sprinkling Star Showers," which is a bit more of a somber song she wrote. So, and then in the post game,
that came to her in a dream.
Yeah.
So in the post game, also that song's gonna be important in a minute. In the post game, you learn some new exciting information. There's a third song.
A third nasal song.
There's a
dropped.
There's a song called "Last Song Incomplete," and it's a song with lyrics, but it's only sung through like beeps and bops.
It's literally a Vocaloid song.
But if you look at the lyrics of the song, and I can't fucking believe HAL Laboratories. If you look at the lyrics of the song combined with a figure in the game, the conclusion you can come to, I can't believe this. The conclusion you can come to is that Nichelle, or some form of her, like an AI upload of her memory, is the lore Star Cutter from Kirby Return to Dreamland.
That is not where I thought this was going.
Magolor's spaceship from Kirby's Return to Dreamland has the soul of a beautiful woman.
That conclusion was made.
Okay, how do I explain?
Okay, I literally have the link to the like Kirby Wiki analysis of.
Yeah, break it down for us, administrator of the Kirby Wiki. This is why we brought you here.
Break it down.
Okay, so there are a number of things in that song.
Okay.
First of all, where do I even start?
gonna put the spaceship New World on screen
That's a
as
great
you talk about
start.
this.
Yeah.
The Japanese lyrics of the song mention Magolor's name, the basis of his name, which is the Japanese word mahoroba, meaning magical place. She mentions having an artificial heart. In the Japanese version, that's AI. My heart relies on AI. I don't have white wings yet, but that won't matter soon, which is a reference to probably a couple of things, but it's almost certainly the Lore Starcutter's wings. Like the white wings it has on either side. And then the song ends with a beeping sound, which plays in Kirby's Return to Dreamland in the cutscene where you go meet Magolor and the Lore Starcutter.
Yeah, when the Starcutters crash and he's like on the ground, the little beep in that plays.
And then
also,
I'm
it mentions apple pie, which is like from Super Kirby Clash, the gem apples.
I'm putting this on screen right now too. The pod the New Worlders got into to go to the New World is the exact same as the thing on the Lore Starcutter. It is literally the same thing.
It's like the cockpit.
Right. Which is very interesting. Like all of this is so cryptically put into, because I mean that's Kirby lore. I think a lot of the fun of it is them purposefully making it kind of obscure, and you have to kind of figure it out. But that is kind of, at the very least, in her song, there are a lot of references to this specific spaceship that you can. There's connections one can draw.
God.
Yeah, and it's a really fun. I love how Kirby games approach their lore, honestly, because this is something that, like, I don't know. Like, how do you even come to this idea? How long did they have this idea? I don't know.
It have been like during development of like Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, right?
Yeah, there's some new text in Return to Dreamland Deluxe where they kind of really emphasize the fact that the Lore Starcutter has its like own like mind and like thinks on its own. Like they added new dialogue to really emphasize that, which makes you think they thought around it at least by then.
Right. And
also, they made sure to give Magolor a theme park.
Yay!
Oh yeah!
Oh my god! Just like Wonderland, yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's great because Kirby's just a very. It's not like a serialized kind of story. It's very much they just they follow ideas that would be fun things to do in a video game, and from there they kind of somehow they just manage to sneak in these like brilliant connections to other pre-established things that they have in the world. Like one of my favorite ones is the fact that the Forgotten Land setting is just because they thought it'd be funny if Kirby inhaled real world objects, and somehow from that it kind of snowballed into like, oh, this is the world where a bunch of ancient people migrated and their inventions later became integrated with other artifacts in the Kirby world. It's just really fun.
That's something I guess you could describe Kirby as. I think they kind of just enjoy the idea of Kirby being like the persistent joy and happiness that exists in such a somber universe.
So somebody in chat is asking how she made that, like how this kind of happened, like with her becoming the Lore Starcutter. There is something that implies that like there's like an AI upload of her in the like the ships they were using to like go to the New World. So my thought is like the original in the show, like didn't literally become the Lore Starcutter, but like a version of her with her memories did. Is what I'm kind of thinking. That was like
because they
in the
mentioned
ship.
that her song plays on the ship.
Yeah.
Another common theory is that like she literally becomes the ship, like somehow her self.
My theory is that she died and her soul got like reincarnated into the ship somehow.
She does reference white wings in the song,
right?
Which I immediately thought of like angel wings.
Yeah.
And
it's definitely like intentional to give like those two kind of ideas.
Right,
exactly.
There's almost like an extra layer of sadness to the song to me because the way you see it in game is like just a bunch of Waddle Dees playing on a band, like Kirby nodding his head along, like he doesn't know like what's happening here.
He doesn't know.
Like it's
he doesn't even know.
It's like kind of sad.
It kind of just shows how
To me, I don't know. It's like there's like they're just joyfully dancing along. Like they know this is a song like by a dead woman.
It's kind of
I
just
think
like
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say. There's just like it kind of just goes to show how divorced these characters, these being creatures, are from like everything that happened in the past.
Right,
like, it's kind
exactly.
of just like it gets to be recontextualized into more joy. Who knows? Maybe in a way, it gives the song new life in a way that can be appreciated in a more positive way. You know
Uh-huh.
how that
There's
series
like
like to
a-
talk about reincarnation and whatever.
There's like a Miiverse post where Kumazaki, director, says that his goal with Kirby is to have a two-faced side of like story development, where one side is you just have the main story and everything is, service level fine, and then on the other side is you have the deeper backstory that kind of ties everything together. And he was talking about this with Planet Robobot, which has like the main story of you have to fight the evil aliens that invaded the planet, and then the backstory is, oh, this guy used a machine that erased his memories because he lost his daughter in an accident. But then the machine erased his memories so much that he forgot his daughter existed, even though she's standing right in front of him.
Tragic, but also Haltman, I'm not pulling one out for him, man.
Right?
Yeah,
No, of course.
it's sad, but
No,
It's the kind of thing where that's how Kirby does its stories, is having the deep surface, or the surface and then the deeper level beneath it.
I think that's a clever way to do it. Well, because that's kind of the spirit, I think, of Kirby gameplay too, where if you just want to do a normal playthrough, it's very like brisk and simple and easy. But there is more, like if you want to find hard stuff to do, they also put that in there as like optional extra stuff.
what was I say? I kind of like this about Kirby though, that like Kirby is kind of very divorced from like the bigger stuff. I kind of like in stories when like something like really big happened in the past, but it doesn't really matter to like the main character now. Like it's just something that happened in the world, if that makes sense.
I love Adventure Time.
Yeah, yeah. All this, all this kind of stuff happened in the Kirby world, but like it doesn't really matter to Kirby, really. Like Kirby
Exactly.
in the game, it's like, hey, someone's messing with my friends, someone's messing with like the world I live in. I probably need to deal with this, but like the greater, like whatever happened to Highness in the past doesn't really matter to him. Whatever happens to like Hall in the past doesn't really matter to him. Kirby is just goal oriented. I think that's like kind of an interesting part of his character.
Kirby plots are stop the bad guy, and then Kirby lore is like a whole like world kind of beyond that.
I guess
that's kind of the personality of Kirby himself, which is like that he's a being of infinite power, but he's also just a little baby.
Exactly. That's why I love him so much.
I guess
He's
in
so
a way
wonderful.
you could just say Kirby. It just goes to show like the idea of Kirby just being someone that's not tied to the bigger picture and just thinks about the now and what matters.
We're never gonna find out DDD's backstory.
It doesn't matter to Kirby because what really matters is everyone okay?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's so cool.
Do you want to talk about the song title? Now the falling star pierces through the Lagrange point. Sing of Radiant Thea.
I want to make a joke about that. I joked about that to you. That Kirby fans are gonna have a real hard time explaining this particular astronomical phenomena. I looked up what a Lagrange point is, and I was like, okay, I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah.
Like people, because right now in the main game, the final boss theme was the Roche limit, and that's the thing. People love typing like,
Oh, did you know that the Roche limit is the closest proximity that the two planets?
which is a very simple concept to grasp. Now you actually gotta like do your research now. Figure this one out. Try to sum this one up in a personable YouTube comment on the OST. Yeah, but no, yeah, it's a cool. This is a 3-phase song. Is this even longer? I feel like they keep making the songs even longer.
It's 3 phases. The
game.
first 2 phases are now the falling star pierces the Lagrange point, and then the second phase, or the third phase, the last one is Sing of Radiant Thea.
I kind of
I burst out laughing when I saw the title of the sound test. It is absurdly long.
I saw it when because it leaked a few days ahead of the game's release, and I was like, this seems fake. This seems like the kind of thing they would make up to trick Kirby fans into thinking.
I wanted to say
They would
also
never lie to us.
I wanted to say also on the note of this game leaking, it's really funny. This game got leaked early, and for a few days, all that happened was someone just posted the whole soundtrack online, nothing else.
Yeah, not even the full soundtrack. It was they beat the game. They didn't beat any of the extra modes, just the main game. So it was half of it. Just as soon as they unlocked music, they posted it.
Yeah. Vernius, have you done the boss? What is it called? The Ultimate Cup ZEX?
Yep.
Yeah.
I did the whole video, the whole
DLC,
DLC,
the whole shebang, the whole
shebang. Yes, So how I handled it was a little different than I anticipated. I just kind of went in with Morpho, had a good time. Then I got jump scared by the final boss, the big red orb that I loved so much.
I couldn't believe
and then
that.
the lasers,
Chaos
lasers mixed me up. I'll be real. And then I got recommended in chat, "Hey Vernius, just take drugs." And I thought, you're a genius. I went to the Waddle Dee shop to get all the freaking power-ups because I didn't know this at all until that moment. You could actually buy the speed and the attack upgrades, and they stack.
Yeah.
So
You didn't know that? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It says on the description, which is a
But
funny
it
part.
could go up to 999. I did not expect that to go as crazy as it did, but crazy it certainly did. Doom, and that's how I could play the DLC.
Yeah, I know.
I still had to get a bunch of. Also, the boss fight was amazing, by the way. The ending boss fight was freaking amazing. The moment I realized, oh shoot, I gotta dodge the freaking sun itself.
Yeah,
This guy hates
That
me.
was a great moment.
it's a soulful Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright from Kirby's Dream Land 2 callback.
Oh my god!
So-
Shut up.
So
You're right, though.
So when I got to the end of the arena, I beat the main DLC's final boss, and there was they showed the main game's post game final boss again. I'm like, really? You're making me do this again? And then you get to the second half of the fight, and he starts
Wait a
shooting.
minute.
He starts shooting out the other bosses from the game. I was like, are you gotta be kidding me?
And they're made of blood.
This thing wants me dead. He wants me dead so badly.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about how?
Yeah, it was such a good fight. It was such a good fight. I really enjoyed it. And seeing the ending screen for 100% completion after getting the rest of Gachapons was very sweet. It was very cute.
Yeah.
The picture frame, my heart kind of melted a bit. I can't lie.
Did you know there's writing on the back of that figure if you look at it?
No way.
Shut up.
Yeah, it says from Elflin.
Oh,
That's
In
unbelievable.
the new world, in the new world text.
you see how they're so aggressively cute. But yeah, before this game came out, I know they kind of announced there's a new boss rush. I was like, okay. I didn't really watch the overview trailer.
Mhm.
But I was just kind of like, okay, I guess I'll check it out. I was not prepared in the slightest. So I think a lot of recent Kirby games, at least, for their boss rushes, they always have at least one ability that's deliberately super overpowered. That you can go into it with. And I feel like this is the first time that it feels like they tried to make it hard, even if you're using the upgraded abilities.
Right. No, because I can say I used the full upgraded DDD hammer, and I was still getting my ass kicked.
Right. I actually personally opted not to use the Morphonite sword.
I did use that. No, I did refuse to use that too. I was like, okay, I need to do this. I can use the DDD hammer. That's strong, but it's not purposely broken. But I was still getting my ass kicked.
Yeah. I use needle.
You're insane.
Which I really like needle. I'm a needle fan.
Needle's fun. Crystal Needle, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, it is fun. The big thing with it is you can use the stars that the enemies drop, and they drop a lot of stars in this. It might honestly be, I don't know if this is true. I feel like the bosses, okay, in this boss rush, they have a lot more health than normal.
Yeah, they do. They're all buffed up. They have different attack patterns.
I almost feel like using Needle. I tried Morphonite Sword a little bit. I feel like Needle was racking up more damage though. if you like roll stuff up. But the only thing about it is that it makes the game really hard because you don't have an attack that heals you.
Yeah.
And you don't have like a super overpowered dodge. So I think I spent I was insistent on using Needle, and it took me like 5 hours, I think. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. that day.
It took me a couple like playthroughs across a few days to beat it. I see. Like I said, I used the DD hammer because I was like, I need DD is my best friend. I had to like make sure I prove myself to him.
You want to feel a sense of pride about it.
Yeah. He gave it to me. That's his. I gotta like impress him. It took me quite a few tries. There was a point near the end where I was really in the zone though. Like I got everything like all the like the boss patterns down. Like I was kind of like the amount of times DDD like Mass DDD would do like that fucking spit attack. I would like count how many times he would do it.
Yeah, 5 times. Yeah. Back and forth 5 times.
And by the end, like if I got like hit by like fucking Tropic Woods, like, I'd start getting like actually mad. Like I was fucking hit on this guy. This is the easy boss.
I think this is the hardest tree boss they've done. I think it is. I think I'm gonna say that he doesn't even move.
Parallel Woods?
I couldn't.
I think so.
I couldn't believe after a bit. One of the harder bosses in this arena to me is fucking Gory Mondo. I kept getting hit by him.
Yeah, they gave it like the new tornado spin. They gave him DK's up special.
Exactly.
They gave Gory Mondo the attack in Kirby Planet Robobot at the very end of the true arena, where it like does the screen nuke thing, and it hits like in the middle, so you can't. If you're trying to jump, it'll hit you. Gory Mondo does that.
They're really going for the Parallel Woods energy.
I was also stubborn though. I also it took me a bit. I did eventually like a Maximum Tomato like in standby, but I was like, I like refuse to use like any like continues. I refuse to use any like attack upgrades. I'm like, no, I'm taking the Maximum Tomato at most. That's it.
Because the game does like log if you use amiibo or if you use like health upgrades or anything. And I was like, I want that perfect shiny top time that has no upgrades, all natural, grass fed. And after a point I was just like, no, they knew what they were doing with this. They did not design this for me to just waltz in here. This ain't what I'm used to. I think it might legitimately be one of their most difficult boss rushes.
I was about to say
that's where I'm at.
It was pretty challenging.
It was really funny. My playthrough through that was really funny because I was like, all right, let me go over Morpho Night. As I was playing through it, I just learned like, oh wait, I could summon the fetuses and do the little vibration.
Oh yeah.
I was using it. I eventually I figured it out, but damn, that boss is scary. Those bosses. Okay, hate the Galactics.
I don't know if I can boldly state this because I haven't played the other ones in a minute. But this is definitely in my memory the one I've struggled with. This is the only one I've ever had to cheat at, I guess, technically, by using like a Maximum Tomato. This is the only one that's kind of forced my hand like that.
I think it is.
This one really, really is, like I said, like this whole DLC to me feels like it was built for people who played the game already. This one feels like it's ready to kick your ass a bit.
Yeah, this is the Ultimate Cup Z EX. When they put EX on it, they're being dead serious.
One of my friends got so mad that like went to me like, I can't believe they made the arena in this game reused music slop.
Slop? Come on. This game is so reserved with that. I think they have the right.
The main game had no reused music.
Well, you're paying extra now, so you're a true believer. You get to hear the Dream Buffet Meta Knight theme play, which I did not expect to be such a good boss theme specifically.
It is pretty good. I love that they bring in like the Taranza like boss music from Team Kirby Clash.
Yeah.
There was a few bosses in this at a certain point, like with Hammer, I could kind of like basically defeat without them attacking, like a Silly Dillo and Clawrine, and a few of the mini bosses. Yeah, I could basically beat before they could even attack. But there was a few that like no matter what you did, you would have to basically deal with them. Gory Mondo was one of them. You'd always have to like do a full fight against him. The other one was the Mass DDD fight. I was surprised how often my ass was getting kicked by him, like a bit.
He leaves a bunch of like red spaghetti water on the ground.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I screamed at one point playing this. I think it was when you're fighting Parallel Meta Knight he does the attack where he like swings behind you and he does a counter attack.
Right.
But there's one point in this where he summons like 10 of him, like 10 clones of him at once. And it just screamed out loud. And there's another part in that boss fight where it becomes like a bullet hell, where there's these like laser things following you on the ground that he summons. And there's like 20 of them. It's just really funny. I had a lot of fun with it though. I really love Kirby boss design. Like I think they've translated the appeal of Kirby boss fights really well into 3D. So this game might have some of my favorite bosses in all of Kirby.
I used to just go back to the Mass DDD boss fight and do it over and over again all the time when the game came out.
Yeah. I would like if more Kirby games just had like if they ramped the ceiling. This has kind of raised the ceiling for how hard these arenas are supposed to be, I think.
Kirby
is crazy because I feel like they're always doing that. Like I know Return to Dreamland Deluxe had like the 30 boss fights or whatever.
They're sick in the head. It's really interesting to me. It's kind of like a known thing. Kirby is the easy Nintendo franchise, right? Like it's like not hard to get to the end of a Kirby game. But I find it interesting. I feel like a lot of Nintendo games now, even the post game, don't really pull super hard punches. Like the Mario Wonder like kind of final level like took me a bit, but like I wasn't super hard. Kind of the same with the one in Bonanza. I thought that was like a good challenge, but I wasn't like, ooh, this is so difficult. Kirby is so funny because and everyone jokes about this, but it is completely true. Kirby's so funny because the main game is always just like an easy breeze, and the post game comes like, okay, we're actually not afraid to kick your ass now. By the way, we're actually truly not afraid to kick your ass.
You made it this far. Get ready.
Yeah, I hope you like know how to dodge and like use attacks.
Oh, you got more for night, huh? Good luck. We're still gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a 10 power up? Let's see if you make it to the end with this.
Right. Yeah. No, it was great. Great DLC. Great bosses.
I love how when you beat it, they go, Kirby of the Stars, you did it. And it's like, holy shit.
Oh yeah. They do the title where you say the title of the franchise in the game.
They call him
that
Kirby
made me
of the
laugh
Stars
when I
like
saw it.
They call him Kirby of the Stars like 4 times in this DLC. They love calling him that here.
that made me laugh because
name.
Yes. That made me laugh because they
didn't do it with the base game.
Well, they don't. I know in like localizations that's never really been put into a game. Like in Japan, it's always been called Kirby of the Stars. But I always think of the moment,
like an epic moment where the villain says like Kirby of the Stars, I'll defeat you or whatever.
Right. I was surprised to see it here because I specifically even remembered the one I always think of is in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, in the Snake Codec call where they're talking about Kirby. I think it's Otacon. He says, "That's Kirby, also known as Kirby from Dreamland," which I pegged as like, oh, that's supposed to say Kirby of the Stars, but the only like analogous translation that's been introduced in English is Kirby's Dreamland. So they just call him Kirby from Dreamland, like that's a title he's ever had.
That's like Sam's Undertale type shit.
Kirby of Kirby's Dreamland, right? It should have had an ability called Kirby of the Stars, and you're like, oh, that's why he's called that. That'd be epic. That's gotta be in the Kirby movie. That's gotta be in the Kirby movie. Now that Warp Star Inc. is called Nintendo Pictures.
I will be mad.
Yeah,
okay, here's my pitch. He gets sucked into a portal.
No. Well, hold on. Wait, keep talking. That's kind of what happens in this game. He gets sucked into a portal and goes.
He ends up in the real world. It's live action. He's CGI, and it's September 10th, 2001.
No, we can't. No, Verdius wasn't here for that. We can't drop that.
It would be him.
No,
it wouldn't. It would not. He would not be flying on the Dragoon towards the World Trade Center. That would not happen. Kirby would not let that happen.
No, but
Kirby is like Mark Wahlberg. If he was on the plane, he would have stopped it.
A giant floating eyeball with one eye appears on top of the Twin Towers, and Kirby has to stop it.
Would he go to Macy's though? Would he go to Macy's and like have to hide in the Macy's store?
Yes,
Party
he would
with
go,
Seth
he would go
MacFarlane.
viral.
Vernie, it's
He
the
better
things
play
you missed.
Guitar Hero.
The things you missed were not here for the Ice Age discussion. These are all things that came up when we talked about Ice Age.
Okay, who's holding the dead? Who's All right, who's Tom Holland playing as a dying soldier?
Minor tangent, real quick, because we talked about the Star. What was it? Warp Star Inc. They kind of changed that recently. Do you think?
Yeah,
yeah.
Nintendo Stars.
Yeah, they changed it. Do you think they got any Kirby like plans, like movie, show, or whatever?
I don't
Did
think
you hear about
so.
this, Ernest?
I think Kirby will be like separate.
So what exactly is this? The company that they created for Kirby merchandising,
Yes.
is it?
Mhm.
Is
Warp Star Inc.
They're like branching it out into other Nintendo franchises, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems like the main motivation for that is the fact that Kirby is like, say whatever you want about like, you know, who's like the big three of video games. I think one of the big three, if you want to say that, of like video game merchandise has to be Kirby, because the merchandising scene for Kirby is so absurdly like massive.
Disproportionately massive, yeah.
It's disproportionately massive. Kirby's everywhere in Japan, especially.
I would even say here,
he's
like,
probably got.
if you go to like a Target or Walmart, you're bound to find either a Kirby plush, or like a Kirby like blind box at this point.
I think Kirby's only getting bigger.
Right.
Plushies, surprisingly.
Right, like that wasn't a thing a while ago.
No,
Like it's somehow at some point.
It started with like
Society's
Forgotten Land,
healing,
pretty much.
finally.
Yeah, I'd say even it started with like the anniversary, like the 25th anniversary is when they really started. I think.
Yeah, I bet.
Getting ridiculous with it.
If you
But
go,
Forgotten Land is where it was a whole other explosion.
if you go to
Right.
like if you go to like any store that has like a quote unquote like nerd culture section, I guess I would say like a Target or a Hot Topic or a Box Lunch or whatever, there's going to be like
There's a Kirby.
There's going to be something Kirby
Yeah.
there, like without fail, which is not true for like every Nintendo franchise.
Yeah, I think Nintendo saw that and they're like, why do we have that with like Zelda? Why is it Link in every Hot Topic? What are you doing?
Right?
You know,
I mean,
so
listen, the guys in cargo shirts or green shirts need to like step it
yeah,
up.
we need to bring. Yeah, we're done. We've done the Triforce, the green Triforce shirt. All right, that's happened. That moment has
Shorts
passed.
included.
We got
That moment
cargo
has
shorts
passed.
included. We got to find another thing. You got to move. You can't coast on that forever. Kirby's opening up like cafes. They're painting trains with Kirby's face on it.
Yeah.
It's like they make a new pop-up store every 6 months with a new like Waddle Dee outfit.
It feels like
You got to get on
Yeah.
this.
it feels like they're kind of starting to do it with Mario. They were a bit like weird about. There was like a year or so they were making a lot of Mario Nendroids and figure arts, and then they just stopped. They just stopped completely. And then Mario like merchandise became like very like standard. Like it's like here's like a plush or a figure, but like not like a special one. But more recently,
Mario.
I feel like they are getting into more like kind of like quirky Mario merch. Like there's like those blocks that are also amiibo. There's like a Universal store that's basically like a pop-up shop kind of thing. They're getting into kind of more of that, and I feel like Kirby, they go like, wait a minute, why are we making like Mario blind boxes where like they're sitting on ice cream cones or something?
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god. New discovery in the Kirby Discord.
Oh boy.
New Discovery.
If you watch the staff credits and you hold Y while like when you go onto them, it starts playing Nachel's song.
They're insane.
Oh, like the last song.
Yeah.
They're sick in the head.
That's crazy. They're sick. They're disgusting.
There's actually another thing I wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Kirby related.
Hmm?
If you go to like Kirby's house and you start talking to Elfalin a lot,
Yeah.
eventually he says like he gives you like a backstory kind of like lore dump. And he says,
Oh yeah,
while
yeah.
I was trapped inside Elphalus, I heard a beautiful song, and Elphalus was drawn toward it. It was transcending time and space. I don't really know who that singer was, but I'd like to meet them someday.
Nachel
And
is the
another,
most
like,
important character.
Yeah, Nachel caused Elphalus to invade the planet, and that's not even the only thing, because the fact that he mentions that it transcended time and space, there's another figure that says that like Nachel's like twinkling star showers like transcended the galaxy when they started playing it. So the implication there that some people are coming to is that the Twinkling Star Showers went back in time and started Alphalus's like invasion. And then like because of Alphalus invasion, everything happened in the main story that caused Nachel to write Twinkling Star Showers.
Oh my god.
So it's
They're
a
doing
time
like
loop.
the time loop paradox thing. That's so funny. If that is truly what they're suggesting, which I would believe. I would absolutely believe that's intentional.
Really?
Sick in the head. No, I love it. I love Kirby lore. I love how Kuwazaki's like he wrote a whole Bible for this game's lore that he gave to the translators. I love the Star Cutter. I love that he likes making fake languages with like real words.
Yeah, it's really fun.
We all love a good fake language.
Time loop like Bandy's universe. Thanks, chat.
Oh my gosh.
True.
Nachel, where are you? All right.
Oh my god. Legend of Elflin, I guess.
I guess, but yeah. Kirby good.
Any final thoughts on Kirby in the Forgotten Land?
I have something.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Hold on.
Okay, dude. Usually if you have something, you gotta have it ready.
Here it comes.
All right, everybody, wait for it. This is gonna be good.
Just trust me. It's gonna look really good. You're gonna love it.
Well, I better.
I am tingling.
You won't like me if I don't like it.
This is taking a little too long. There's too much dead air for a live stream happening right now.
All right, don't worry, it's ready. There it is. It's coming. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Fuck. This is the wrong server. It's coming.
Actually,
here it is.
What are we waiting for?
Oh my god.
Why is this image so massive? Okay.
Let me put this on screen.
We'll put this on screen, sure.
It's crazy, brother.
Oh.
You need to post this, just like with no caption.
Yeah, any Little Mermaid 2 fans in the audience?
I'm not one of them because I didn't even know it was the second movie.
Yeah, no, that's a scene for the second movie where the villain of Little Mermaid 2 is Ursula's, quote, crazy sister. And that's a line from the movie. That's in all the trailers where Sebastian goes, Ursula's crazy sister.
So the joke has become now it's Elflin's crazy brother.
Yeah, I didn't expect Alpha to have a brother. I'll give him that. A very beautiful brother. Do we have any like Kirby related questions?
Yes,
actually.
Yeah,
since we're on the topic.
We did avoid answering Kirby questions earlier because we wanted to wait until our guest was here.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, we have question submissions for members of the channel. If you click the join button, you can. We should have a link for our Discord ready at all times. I swear to God.
We probably should. Here's one from B Kirby real quick.
I thought, dude.
What's a Kirby lore thing you would like to learn more about future games, like the Ancients, the Jamba Heart, the Mirror Word, stuff like that?
That's a big ask.
I actually have an answer for this. I have an answer for this that... Oh, I'm sorry.
What is your answer?
You know how in Kirby Triple Deluxe, there's like a whole thing about like Sectonia and her original form? That's kind of what I want to learn about is like, what was Sectonia like before she became like the queen? Like the insect queen that we know. Like, what is her magic? How did she change her form? Like, what happened to like make her like that? And like, they don't necessarily need to make a whole game about that, but I think it'd be interesting to see more of like what that deal was.
Right. Right, because Taranza's kind of a character focused on the aftermath of that. But what was it like when they were kin? You know, when is Sectonia's crazy sister showing up? It's Sectonia DX.
Vernius, our guest.
What about actually two separate characters?
What about you? Was there any Kirby story you think you'd like to know more about?
Yeah,
I'd honestly like to know more about Adeline. It's really like that's the only like fully human character from the entirety of any Kirby game we've seen so far, and it's kind of like thinking about like, oh my gosh, it's like what does it feel like to live among all of the Kirbys? You know, it's like how do you exist with all of this?
There's like an interesting little thing where like they regularly say that she went on a trip, like she visits pop stars, so she's not from Kirby's world, which makes me like wonder where she's from.
How does she get there?
Yeah, wait.
Maybe
so,
I have no idea.
Is Earth canon to Kirby? I don't think so, right?
Technically, because of Shiver Star.
The Shiver Star. Kirby 64.
Adeline's really interesting because Kirby does love just like going back on a character and kind of examining like a bit more about something connected. Like, you know, Dark Meta Knight kind of came back in like Triple Deluxe and they kind of had some fun with the Mirror World, for example. They kind of touched on some gooey things every once in a while. Adeline feels like one.
I love touching on gooey things.
That's great.
I've seen it.
No, they always seem, at least at the moment, they feels like they've kind of avoided exploring Adeline a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if they've thought about stuff.
They avoided putting her in anything for a bit.
Yeah, but like now in this era, like kind of like the post like Triple Deluxe era, I guess, where they kind of are like going back on characters and like re-examining stuff connected to them or stuff like about them. Adeline does feel like one kind of primed to like do an insane drop on like I don't know.
It really feels like if they were going to do Adeline and New World stuff, they would have done it by now.
So she's probably, you know what I think Adeline's origin is?
Yeah.
I think she's a human in the real world and she has like this magical paintbrush and she paints on her wall and she jumps in like Blue's Clues and then she's in the Kirby
Chalk Zone.
Yeah, exactly. I think she has like a boring like Chalk Zone life. She lives in like the Chalk Zone human world.
I wonder
she uses her imagination.
What are all your stances on if Ado and Adeline are the same character or not?
I'd want to be like special and unique and say they're different, but it is just kind of cleaner if they're the same character.
Yeah, it's just probably they were shortening her name for like limitation reasons.
Right.
Yeah, I think they're the same. I don't think they're ever going to be like, here's Ado from Kirby's Dream Land 3, and she's a different character. I also don't think they're going to... Well, I don't know, but like appearing as like a character that shows up and like, hi, it's me. But I also don't think they're ever going to be like, oh, did you know that they're the same character? I feel like they like having little mysteries like that. I think that's also why they've never said if Bandana Waddle Dee is the one from Kirby 64. I think they'd rather just people have their own ideas about that.
They're coy about that even within Star Allies. There's some promotional material that put like Bandana D in the position of that Waddle Dee, and then sometimes it's just like Paracel D. They're very coy about that.
Yeah,
I think part of it is that it's by a different like developer, like a different director, and they don't want to step on any toes.
That might be why they don't do anything with Adeline. Like I feel like they don't know what the intent of that character was, maybe from like the original director. And they're like, because I feel like you said, like if obviously the kind of vague maybe implication of Forgotten Land is that there were humans here. If they wanted to like make Adeline part of that, they maybe would have done it. I don't know. Maybe they're afraid to do anything with Adeline.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's just one of those characters that they're like, yeah, she doesn't really need much of a backstory beyond what we already know.
It is just interesting because they do so much avoid other humans in Kirby. Like she is literally the only one.
And the Lord Star better.
I think it works better in that case then, because then like if she's just the only human, then I think it leads to the mystery more. And I don't know, I guess we forgot the line. You could just get a better implication, like someone survived, I guess.
No, you know what they should do? They should have a similar build character, but like a boy version for Adeline to fall in love with.
Yeah.
No.
That would be awesome.
Boys.
Yeah. Give her a boyfriend character. And then give Ribbon a boyfriend fairy. Add a boy fairy for once. We've been waiting for a boyfriend. we both love our boyfriends.
No.
Should say that. Yeah, we should.
We're both going with our counterpart boyfriend characters.
Oh my god.
Is Knuckle Joe human? No, Knuckle Joe is a
The
fist
route of
elf.
Fairly Odd Parents. This will fix everything.
Yeah, no, we can add a dog. Has there ever been a dog in Kirby?
See, if I,
The Woofies.
Yeah.
You know what? No,
Bo Boxer.
I forget who's the big blue mouse. What's his name?
Bowser.
No, wait, Storo?
It's Doro. Yes, yeah. He's the cynical dog that can like talk the human language.
He's the talking dog. I think he's like a talking
He's
mouse.
Yeah.
they do kind of like using Adeline a bit as like an outsider character in some things. There's like those like Kirby picture book things they did, and she's in all of them as like a notable.
Yeah.
They kind of, I feel like they kind of like the idea of her being like one of Kirby's like main like kind of friends he keeps in contact with. Like she's kind of more on his level. My stance, you know, is if they were made a Kirby anime, I think she would be a main character. She would be like in the main
like a new
cast.
one.
Yeah.
Someone B in
guess.
chat mentioned that there's an official storybook where Adeline falls in love, and they never say who. And I want to add to that, in the English localization of that, they use they/them pronouns for the person Adeline fell in love with.
It could be anyone. Yeah.
So it means Adeline fell in love
With Glunk.
with a date Demi.
With Elphalus.
With Elf.
With Wild Gigant's Edge or whatever.
Adeline would take
I think
tough place. My thought is in the new Kirby anime, if they made one, it would be the main trio would be Kirby, Bandana D, and Adeline. They'd be like the main three, like baby character, girl, kid character.
They're like the kid trio. And then
That's
DDD would be like the
crazy.
jealous adult who's
DDD's
trying to like fit in.
He's the Homer Simpson of the group.
Yeah.
they're literally
They
Bart,
wouldn't make him evil.
they're literally Bart, Maggie, and Lisa, and then DDD's Homer.
Okay, it was Marge.
Meta Knight.
Ribbit, like
Okay,
the fairy
yeah.
queen from Kirby 64.
No, wait, no. Meta Knight and Marge, they both go.
That's true.
I've thought of so much about a modern Kirby, and we can't like delve into that. The note of Meta Knight, I did have the idea for my Kirby lore drop. It's just like a Meta Knight spin-off game. It's like Meta Knight and DD as like a duo, and it's like Meta Knight's big backstory, and DD does not care about it at all. Like he's kind of thinking, he's like taking on the Kirby role of like not really like engaging that deeply with like the big story. He's just kind of like, oh,
Right, he's the big idiot.
Oh, I'm
of the
here too.
story.
yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Whoa.
I really want them to make more. They've talked about wanting to do like spin-offs with other characters. They've never done it. Well, they've done it, but they should do it more. I mean, you know, that'd be cool.
So then they make the Adeline game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game.
The Adeline game.
Adeline won't be in Air Riders. Sakurai has his anti-Adeline bias.
Sakurai hates humans. He hates humanity.
No. Sakurai skated her forehead.
Sakurai went to Dreamland in real life when he was a kid, and there was no humans there.
I guess on that note, we've technically answered this before, but we haven't answered this with our guests. You know, I want to get their opinion. Let me make sure I got who this is from. I think us three, the main ones on this show, have answered this before. We can let our guests answer. Here's a question from Angler. Name a character you think will be in Kirby Air Riders, and another character you want in Kirby Air Riders.
Well, Vernius, the floor is yours. What do you think?
Oh,
What do you
so
want?
much pressure. I really have not put much thought into this.
At all before today. You didn't even know there was a new Kirby Air Ride.
Hey. I just hadn't been thinking about my dream roster per se. Oh,
Uh-huh.
man. I guess it would be pretty funny to see Taranza. I think
Tyrannosaurus
Taranza would be pretty funny to see.
I love
be
his
included.
platinum
But
bomb.
I doubt it. I doubt most of like the main characters. Well, I guess main main villains, if you will, from 3DS entries are going to be included. Like as a
You
whole
think? Well, we
character
got
slot.
Susie. We got Susie.
Oh, you know, wait, you're right. We did get Susie. Okay, you know what? Never mind. My dreams are not unfounded. They have some levity.
You can dream.
I could dream.
Levity.
I could dream. Levity. Appreciate it. I can have a dream about
I have a dream.
being added.
You heard it here.
That's awesome.
Make that a speech.
I've talked about this before. I think there are going to be some upsets on this roster. I think people think every Dream Friend's going to be in it. I don't think so.
I really doubt it. You know, if I could genuinely get one, I know that's not getting in DeRoach. I really want DeRoach.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think DeRoach should just be like every Kirby game. He's just so cool. I feel like he's doing little side things all the time.
Since all the characters, they have like special moves in this game, what would DeRoach's special thing be?
He just sends in all the squeaks. Every squeak.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Stormo.
He'd have a squeak. Yeah.
I'm so bad at remembering.
Storos and Spinny and Doc.
Spinny! And I used to play Doctor. Okay, I knew it was Doctor related, but I didn't know it was just Doctor.
Yeah.
Doc.
Doc. Like, what's up, Doc?
My thought is, I think Taranza, of all the remaining Taranza and Marks, I think of the remaining Dream Friends are definitely going to be in the game. Sakurai loves Marks, so he's going to be in this game whether you like it or not. Why do I say like that? People like Marks. I say like it's like a fucking despised character.
Oh, look who's showing up again. Well.
Leave me alone!
And my thought,
I love doing your Roz voice.
What's your report?
And my thought on Taranza is that they really emphasize like unique character abilities in the direct. Like they kept talking like we pick characters based on like what they can do, and Taranza as like a spider type kind of character as like kind of a unique thing nobody else in the Kirby series could really do, and I think that makes him like appealing for roster. Like I think they're both in. I think where the upset's gonna come is I don't think Adeline or Ribbon are gonna be in this. My bold take is they're gonna add Paint Roller instead. That's just like a paint themed character.
Yeah.
I can see that.
My other upset thought was sorry, it was DeRoach is not gonna make it, and they're gonna add Tack as like the thief themed character instead.
I wouldn't be too opposed. It'd be kind of funny, but I want more.
We can have two thieves. We can have a mouse thief and a cat thief.
Oh, that's cute.
They can get along. They can talk to Jerry. They can do it.
That's cute, actually.
I'm almost not feeling Tack because there's the Tack like challenge.
That might be
and
true.
I don't think they want overlap with like NPCs because they designed a new fighter NPC like for the ability. Because Knuckle Joe is playable.
Tack would like turn into the other enemies though.
Have I talked about this on stream? I feel like Sakurai and maybe even the Kirby as a whole kind of consider Knuckle Joe on the same level Kawasaki is, where he's technically an enemy, but they consider him like more like a character, like an individual.
You said that's kind of that's their anime rep.
Is Kawasaki and Knuckle Joe just their anime characters?
Yeah, you mentioned that last time. Yeah. For me, it's just Mr. Frosty. I'm still waiting for Mr. Frosty.
Oh, same.
He's awesome. Yeah. Frosters unite.
Everyone chat knows who I want.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I pray. I think it'd be really funny if she comes in, but she has to be with her sisters.
I'd take it. I'll take any. I'll take any freaking form they'll add Zan Partisan. I'm on the cope that they'll add the three of them as like a unique 3-in-1 character, or they're gonna add them because like Sakurai will see a female with like a beautiful detailed weapon. And they'll be like, wait, hold on, beautiful detailed weaponry character in this game.
Okay. I'm feeling Broom Hatter as like Broom Hatter. I think they'll have because they always emphasize that Broom Hatter can ride on her broom, and I think that'll be her special move.
The broom ride. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I actually agree.
You like this elfin art?
What? Oh, you want this on the?
Elfin.
It's Max Rebo.
No, that's elfin. Look, see the
that's
ear?
That's elfin. Oh, the ear has a little chip in it. Thank you. Let's put that on the screen.
My thought is if there's two enemies, like, because I think the game is going to be half enemies, half like characters. I think if there's any two enemies, I would say I'm betting on it's Mr. Frosty. Everyone get on the Mr. Frosty train. It's happening. And the other one is I also agree. I think Broom Hatter feels like one they'd go for. It feels like the kind of the same vein as Cappy.
I'm almost feeling Poppy Brothers Jr. I'm not sure. I'm not as sure on that as Broom Hatter.
Well, my thought
because Poppy Brothers Jr. is iconic, but they do have Bomb as a separate ability.
Yeah,
but they do have Fighter, so I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, Meta Knight can use the sword ability in this game. So
holy crap!
And Poppy Brothers was in the 64 version.
Poppy Brothers.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. That'd be cool.
Broom Hatter.
No. Don't even start that, Rosa, please.
But
We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We have at least one more question to answer, right? Rule of threes.
Sorry, I got distracted for a second there. Let's see. There's a lower question.
I'm just looking at this bird over here.
Great monsters versus aliens reference. I think those were all the Kirby questions we got. Actually, the other one was about. This is not a Kirby question. It was about Mr. Beast.
Throw it at us.
Okay. Do we want to do one more though? Do we want to let people talk about what they watched or played this week instead? Though it's not that good of a question. It's about Mr. Beast being in Tron.
I'd rather talk about Mr. Beast being in Tron. I don't know about everyone else, but I've been dying to talk about Mr. Beast in Tron.
Right? Who's on it?
You what?
I really want to talk about theme parks this stream, but I didn't really get to say much.
You missed your opportunity. We talked about Knights of Guinevere. We mentioned Kevin Berger from Defunct Land. I'm sorry.
I mentioned Muppet Vision 3D.
I think we can. I think we can move on to what we watched or played this week because I think Rosa's.
Are we gonna do that? This episode's like it's been really long.
If either of our guests have to go like early, it's fine. I won't.
What about me? I'm hungry.
Rosa wants to talk about Chibi Robo so bad.
Okay. Rosa wants to talk about Chibi Robo.
Soon, we will be able to consume very soon.
Didn't you say you ate like a whole bag of cheese before the show?
It was Cheez-Its. What? Is that my media that I consumed for this week? The bag of Cheez-Its I ate 30 minutes before the show went on?
Rosa, you gotta talk about Chibi Robo right now. I'm moving like 5 minutes.
Chibi Robo?
5 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, so Chibi Wolf Robo is on the Switch Online, and I've been playing that, and it's really fun. I love it.
Me too.
Talking with the family has been interesting. I look at the girl, and I'm very disturbed with the fact that she has like the most distressed face ever, which is really hilarious.
Is that the one with the
like,
girl that she's like part frog?
Yeah, she has a frog cat, and she's like, cow. And she's like, they go to her at night, and she's like so mortified or something. And then the bear's like, she doesn't like her parents fighting, and like, oh my god. And then I talk to the mom, and it feels like at some point, it's like I'm playing a dating sim with the mom. Like I talk to the mom, it's like, man, I'll treat you right, ma'am. Don't worry. And look at the husband, like, damn, what's wrong with you?
It's so interesting, the things you talk about. Growth.
What?
Well, when you have a topic, it's just really funny the kind of things you talk about. Like I play Chibi Robo, the mom character. I don't know. Keep going though.
Yeah, no, the family was really engaging. It's also nice to like walk around, do a little cleanup job, try to like optimize my run as much as possible, and like what I'm gonna do for the day or what can I do in that day. It's really neat. And then there's just this like weird gags that just happen. I mean, when you go into the Chibi door for the first time, you're kind of just your little telly friend just asks you, "Are you doing all right?" And it's like, no.
What do you mean the Chibi door?
Yeah, there's a Chibi door. You go inside and you're just being stared at.
What? Vernius, can you explain this? Have you seen this too? You played this game, right? You're playing this?
I played only a little bit. I
you haven't gotten to the Chibi door?
Hmm?
You haven't gone to the Chibi door?
Oh, okay. I was getting mixed. No, yeah, I would like to know why I'm in a pocket dimension all of a sudden. That's interesting. But
I have no idea what this is.
The tone, it's very mysterious. It's like,
well, wait, what is this? What is this door? I don't know what this door is. Help me.
There's a door.
I don't think I'll ever be explained to me, but I think it's a cool ethereal moment. It kind of brings me out of it in a cool way.
Yeah, you go in. It has memorable. It has like this great noise that goes on, and it's weird.
Like nothing else in the entire game as well. It's just like a 1 second thing, like, oh, you get some coins, buy. It's like it never expands as far as I know so far upon that. I mean, I'm not too far into the game, but yeah, it was just like, where am I? I think I'm in the wrong game kind of moment.
Where am I?
Yeah. But it's just really, but it's really fun. You get to discover these little secrets, talk to like the little toys that come to life at night. And you get to learn more about the family and their history and what goes on in this place.
Oh, Drake Redheart. Oh my gosh. What are you doing here tonight?
And then you're like talking to like a doctor. It's like, oh, I want him so badly.
Yeah. Oh, she's
Yeah.
hopeless. I love her.
Right. I've seen more of her. It's really funny.
Man,
Also,
I
yes, you
missed
never-
out.
Mhm.
Oh, continue.
You
Robert.
gotta play some Chibi Robo. It's
I know. I
available.
never had a GameCube when I was a ween. When I was a ween, I never had a GameCube as a ween.
Yeah.
When I was a
but
ween,
now
I never
you have a
owned one.
Switch too. Now you have a
Yeah.
Switch too.
Now I have to find the GameCube connection. It's here.
It's on the NSO
The
app.
gamers, the streamers, and me.
The lovers,
I know,
the
I know.
dreamers, and peak.
And peak. Oh, that's
Like,
pretty
no,
good.
yeah, I can understand why people want this game back. I don't know. It's like, honestly, we're at the time now where people love playing like sim games like, what you call it, Power Wash Sim.
Oh, is
whatever.
this kind of like that? Is that so? You're washing a house? Is what this is?
You get to like clean stains with a little toothbrush,
Okay.
and then
While
you
playing
get
as a little
blaster.
character.
Yeah, you're like so small. Everything is so big. There's like so many places you
Oh.
just want to reach up, and you're just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. What can I do to improve Chibi Robo?
It's kind of
It's-
awesome when games are about you being really small in a house, like
Yeah.
Katamari.
So true.
Chibi
You're so
Robo.
right.
Toy Story 2.
Toy Story
true.
2.
Yeah,
Oh, Disney
Sega
Kids
Genesis.
Kid Adventure.
no.
Yeah. Mr. Mosquito.
Yeah.
I
Right.
love how like the Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure Andy's room level is just in like the like what's it called, like the freeware version
know.
of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Just because
It is.
everyone loves that level and it's like the only good level in the entire game.
Oh.
Yeah. I have not played Moon RPG. I thought about it a lot. Maybe one day. That game is very arbitrary in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
It's funny. But
So
yeah,
how far are
Chibi
you
Robo's
into?
good.
Have you played Chibi Robo before? Is this like a revisit or is this
First time,
Hold
really.
it.
First
first time?
time because like I have I have something I could play it on. I have a thing to play
Right.
it on. So let me do
There's
it.
so many freaking games. Honest to
That's
flops.
true.
I can't even handle it sometimes.
Like I needed something to play in the middle of my Luigi's Mansion Archipelago run. Which Mush, I need that ice medallion. Anyway. Anyway,
so-
Hero is really fun time. I'm very glad. I love the weird implication it gives you about like the world. And then just like, all right, anyway.
I love weird
It's very funny.
implications.
Hello, my bull.
Oh yeah, I know you are. Anyway, I just like it's really funny.
Right. It's Chibi
So,
Robo.
yeah, I recommend it. If you have Switch
Yay.
Online, go ahead, play it.
All right.
Sweet.
Well, we all have anything. Vernius, do you have anything you want to promote before we end the show?
Yeah. Any links?
No, not really. I make videos on YouTube. It's kind of funny. I make a lot of Kirby
Yeah.
content, Nintendo
We'll
stuff.
put- we got a link. Shoot, I gotta find the link to your channel right now. We'll put that in there for the audience.
You got this.
But yeah. What do you stream game? What kind of game? What game are you on to next? Now that you beat the Kirby Land.
So I think I'm doing Superstar Ultra next. I'm gonna be doing a video where I just do the whole game, but getting a bunch of achievements for retro achievements.
Oh, I've never done that before. for a
Yeah,
game.
it's a really cool site. I learned about it recently. I was watching a Scott Falcon video. He did it for Ocarina of Time, and I thought, whoa, I love achievement hunting, and I love having an excuse to go back to older games, and like, hey, that sounds like a really fun way of doing it.
Man, tell me how that goes, because that's something that I'd probably
got
be
you.
interested in. I have so many old Kirby games.
I got you.
Is there an achievement for completing Helper to Hero with all the helpers?
Wait,
Do you know?
hamburger. Wait, what was it?
Helper to Hero.
Helper to Hero.
No, that's one of the boss rushes where you play as all the
Yeah,
helpers.
yeah.
Oh, I got you. I have no clue. I didn't look for the entire list of achievements yet. All I know is
Okay.
it's an option.
Yeah,
But
okay.
yeah, I'm gonna try a video like that. But outside of that, I'm always just playing Smash for videos, Mario Party especially for videos. God, I play way too much Mario Party. But like, I'm also going to be doing other things. Like, I want to make a chibi robo video of the whole game because that game is just so charming. Like we were talking about before. DK Bonanza, freaking Dempa Men. That's a video I want to do. A lot of Nintendo stuff. I'm just constantly going back and forth between, but mostly Kirby, especially.
Awesome, sweet. Well, thank you so much for coming on and talking some Kirby. We got you in. You didn't dodge this draft this time.
I really appreciate being invited. I've always wanted to be part of a podcast, and this was really, really fun to be a part of. It was my first time being part of a podcast as well.
Ooh.
Really? Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and we didn't scare you off by making jokes about Kirby causing 9/11.
Oh no, not.
I swear that doesn't usually happen.
Being on the internet, I have heard infinitely worse. This is scratching the barrel, bro. You're totally good.
We're bad, but we're not so bad.
We're the good guys.
Nah. Y'all are sweet. Y'all are cool.
Hamburger helper to heroes.
He's a cool guy.
Hamburger helper is one of the
helpers, and I will turn you into heroes when I play and all the achievements.
That should be the helper for the Smash Brothers ability. The hamburger helper hand. Instead of master hand. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Just a little hand and smiling. Yeah, thank you. You get it.
Well, also before we go, Erica, do you have anything you want to promote before we end off?
Yeah, any links that we need to post really hastily? No, I haven't.
Go to wickkirby.com.
Oh yeah, wickkirby.com.
That's all I can think of.
Learn all about Kirby news. It's the best Kirby wiki on the internet right now. I dare you to find a better one.
There is a wickkirby, like Blue Sky and Twitter. They're both just, I think, Twitter is wickkirby86. Blue Sky is just wickkirby.com.
All right. I'm not fetching all those links, but yeah, they can find those.
Yeah.
I'm just lazy. But thank you, Erica, for coming on as well. I'll thank the two of you independently, I guess, but as a collective, we had some fun. I'm glad, Erica, you managed to talk about Ice Age sufficiently. That was something you were very nervous about. You confided in me before we started the show that you didn't know if we were going to be able to talk about it, and we managed to do it. We got maybe like 20 minutes out of Ice Age 6.
Yeah.
Along with John Leguizamo. And hey, you know what? I want to thank you. I turn to the camera. You, the audience, for joining us today for this incredibly lengthy live stream. For this brilliant 3-hour episode. We'll probably be back. I don't make any promises. If there's a Nintendo Direct, maybe we'll do something for that in the next week. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Until then.
Before we go real quick, actually, I want to say thank you, Erica, because if you're the one who manages this Kirby Wiki, I appreciate you because I looked through his wiki when I was making my every Waddle Dee video. And I remember like, oh my gosh, there are so many Waddle Dees I never knew until now. I was blessed with so much knowledge.
We have a page of all the Waddle Dees.
I'm
one of the administrators. It's not a one-man operation. There are many people working.
Oh, I'm sure.
Very hard.
Sure. Well, I guess give my thanks to everyone who's part of the team because they made all of my Kirby knowledge that I have today possible.
Yeah, Eric, don't be so modest. You're keeping that ship afloat. You're a valued Kirby administrator.
Keeping that beautiful woman afloat.
Yes, out in space in a spaceship. I guess have we answered that question? Can a spaceship truly be a beautiful woman?
Yes,
I think so.
Emphatically.
Absolutely.
Well, everyone, I hope you got what you wanted.